Everyone. Welcome to another Greeny and Craig stream. Probably the first one we've had for a while where it's just maybe going to be the two of us. So it'll be good to run it back, to just chat about everything that's happened over the past sort of week or two, because the market is sort of heating up a bit. So, Craig, how are you, mate? How are you feeling? Are you recovered yet, or you still on the mend, mate?
No, I'm all right now. No point complaining. I'm pretty good.
Excellent, man. I'm glad to hear that. Well, chat, obviously, let's run back yesterday's show because that was a massive highlight for both of us. Absolutely privileged to get Finn on from the Abstract team yesterday. If you want to watch that replay, it is both on our YouTubes, Green Trades or Craig's Coin Purse. You can go there and watch it. It's under the live tab. A lot of people go, Greeny, it's not under the videos tab. I'm like, yes, because it was a live stream, chat, okay? It was a live stream. So go to the live, and there it is, okay? You got a juicy 4 hours. And I'm going to say, maybe we fell off maybe in the last half an hour, but genuinely the first 3 hours, and if not into the third hour, are full of heaps of alpha, so much alpha about crypto, about Abstract, about competitors, about streaming, about everything. So if you really want to go and tune in, I highly recommend just watching. It was fantastic. Eli jumped on for about, I think, the 2.5 hour mark or the 3 hour mark. So he jumped on as well, and we had a good chat at the end as well with Finn. So yeah, banging show. Highly recommend you go watch that. That's obviously on both of our YouTube channels. So you can go subscribe first, but then obviously go watch the replay there as well. So highly recommend that one. Unfortunately, PO had to reschedule, guys. I didn't send a calendar invite, so that's my fault. I should send a calendar invite so he knew, but we've rescheduled him to next week. So same time, it'll be this show next week that will have PO on. Plus, we have a big lineup. We have the Ruai team, Craig, on Sunday next week. We have Alyssa, who's a massive content creator in Web3, but obviously Abstract specifically as well. She joins us next Tuesday. I have DMs with Scarly from On-Chain Heroes. I can't wait to get him on. So likely next week as well. Later in the week at this stage, we'll wait and see. So big shows around, Craig. I'm away the next 2 days, so maybe you take some time off, or maybe you want to jump on with Eli. Either or, whatever works. I don't really mind.
Might do it. Might have tomorrow off and then do the next day. We'll see. Depending on that. Maybe just for the energy, man. Maybe it might be a good excuse to have a day off. To be honest, I'm maybe it'll make Friday show. Thursday show a bit more of a banger. But I'll see how the energy goes. But could still do both. We'll see.
No, totally fair, man. We've both been a little bit more run down this week, physically, so it definitely is fair to take a little bit of a break. Now, obviously, the big news overnight is Pump Fund. Okay, so whether it's confirmed or not, I agree. I think it is pretty much confirmed. So some initial concerns about the gate. Yeah, we're pumped on. So what? Yeah, so there's an article here. So teased it could come in the next 2 weeks. Now they are teasing that it is a 1 billion evaluation, but it's being raised at 4 billion. So that's pretty wild to think about. There's no confirmation that it is going to be an airdrop. That's the other big thing. And I genuinely think, even though they have 700 million fees, how can you raise at such a high amount of level, when it's not sustainably at that sort of level? So I think, Ash Robin, who's a big content and trader as well in the space, had some really good takes this morning on it as well. And I kind of agree with him. I'm in the camp that something like this is traditionally very bearish. So this is Easy's post, obviously, so you can have a read through it while I discuss it. I'm in the camp that it's quite, events like this are generally very bearish, right? So Ash's take was kind of look, think about Trump token, which I know I've spoken about before many times. Think about the other side mint, all these sort of huge, just sentiment, media, liquidity, all of it gets wrapped into oh my God, this is going to be the big thing. You can nearly throw Moonbird's mint in there as well, but they did obviously rally after that as well. So the other side really marked the top of Ethereum and top of NFTs. So that's why I would classify that a little bit different. So I think, Craig, you were around obviously during the other side as well, and Trump, more notably in January this year, is something like this where it's going to come in at billions of dollars FVD. Is that just going to absolutely capitulate Solana, capitulate Memecoins over there, and the trenches are going to be manipulated from now until obviously the FTV comes out or the TGE comes out, because people might still speculate that they could potentially get an airdrop indirectly or more directly. Like, what's your take on this? I think it's quite bearish, to be honest. I think it's quite bearish.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out. So they are going to do an airdrop, 10%.
Yeah, but it's unconfirmed about how. Man. Like, so think about it, right? So I know Easy might be a little bit different. He might have actually used the pump fund directly to trade on and off. It was horrible to trade on, just to mind you. So I always use bots. I was a massive Pepe Boost bot, Photon and BullX, Axiom more recently, obviously. I have all of them, right? I never traded directly on pump.fund. So does that mean that I'm not going to get an airdrop because I was using other platforms rather than pump.fund? Like, that's the first question I kind of had.
Yeah, doesn't look great, man. And it just, I don't understand why if they took so much money out of the market, they can't throw a shitload of it back in and set it on fire.
Yeah, why not reward the users?
Market.
Yeah,
like they've got. They could do something really great for the space and dump a whole bunch of liquidity into the market and let the degens gamble probably back on their site anyway. Like, the reality is, if you give gamblers free money, they're just going to gamble it and you're going to get it back anyway, and you look good. So I'd put it in detail. It seems quite greedy.
Yeah. Very interesting. I mean, it does say here that 800 million is allocated to the public. They will be hosting public sales on about a dozen KYC exchanges. There will be no minimum ticket, but there will be a maximum ticket. Terms are still the same. So I don't know. Like, would you publicly, like on a KYC exchange, say it comes to MEXC, because that does have KYC, would you publicly allocate some to this?
Nah. No way, man. No fucking way. Nah.
Yeah, I might dabble, just purely because if it does go well, then you could be out the gate with a nice 3 to 4x. I might throw like $500, 1,000, whatever it is. But yeah, like, I don't know. I generally think this is really bearish for Solana and Memecoins in general, probably specifically more so on Solana. So very interesting what potentially comes from this. Look, Filecoin is down 10% today. I was literally about to say, like, if you're not short Memecoins on Solana right now, that's probably the alpha, is to look for short opportunities over. Shout out to Aussie, who's already in a short on Filecoin in GTG. So we're printing on that bad boy. Pengu's down 4%. Again, Pengu's multi-chain, but it primarily has its Solana volume. So I think this one could come into areas where I become very interested for trades at 8, 9, or 6, 6 down there. Let's have a look. Popcat's steady. Chill Guy down 8%. Fwog down 6%. So it looks like Solana memes are getting a bit touched up at the moment, Craig. It looks like they are.
Yeah, like you said, it's probably not great for the meme coin fans out there. I guess some people will get a pretty big win from this. I'm going to guess the team's getting a great win, and insiders will get a really big win again. Looks to me like this is just a big insider play.
Well, when you think about it though, Craig, like, why would the team even launch a token in the first place, right? Like, they have made billions, I'm pretty sure.
Why the team gets 30%, so they're getting 30% back. It's like they say, here's some money, but we get 30% of what we're giving. Why? You've got all the rest.
Yeah, I'm confused about the logistics of that. Like, if the team already has, like, what have they been doing with the money? Like, is it all on chain? Is this like a legal thing or a tax thing where it works out better for them to pay themselves directly from a token rather than from the liquid? I mean, these guys could walk away right now and just like walk away for life and like never come back. Like, they have that much money. Like, it's crazy how much they've made.
Do you think this is their top of the bull run exit play?
I genuinely think it is, and kind of like what we saw with the other side and the Trump token, it takes months, if not years after other side to run it back, to see the market respond in a positive way. Like that was, I think the other side was what, 2.5 ETH for a mint, Craig? Does that ring a bell?
Yeah, something around.
And I can't remember the stats. I would have to look it up. Like others, I'm saying it was, they made $1 billion. I don't know.
Oh, I can't remember, but gas ended up being about 2-3 ETH.
It was something crazy.
It was disgusting, actually. It felt good at the time, or right at the time, but looking back,
Did you do it in the end or not?
I tried. No, I tried. My mate and I both were trying to mint. He had 2 available wallets. His first one went through and he actually got a coda, but he didn't sell it. Dumbass.
Wow.
He could have made a fucking fortune off that mint. Probably 100 grand he could have made or more. And then I didn't, the wallet I had actually didn't go through because the gas I didn't have enough ETH in the wallet by the end. I remember trying to set it to 1.5 ETH for gas, and even that wasn't enough. I'm actually glad it didn't go through, but yeah, bad times, man.
Yeah, very fair. Eli says that they had investors already, so they already have people investors, so they probably need their rewards as well, I suppose. Now, yeah, other side had 560 million. They made 560 million in 24 hours. Like, is that not like some record? Probably maybe Trump's beaten that now, but
yeah,
because we had $1 billion of volume on the Trump token in day one. But yeah, look at this, like 8,000 Gwei. That is absurd.
It was chaos, man. It was fucking chaos. And the thing about that is 561 million left the ecosystem, the space, right? Because they raised that. So, you know, a lot of people were down on money there. Obviously the team was up massively, but if you think about that money, that could have been circulating in other ecosystems, you know, like
exactly.
And that disappeared, that cash. It's gone. Well, they're building with it, right? But it didn't get put. Oh, some of it did. There were DAOs and that, but it looks like I've seen them talking about the DAOs now. I think they're pretty much saying it was a failed experiment. So
yeah,
a lot of money got wasted, man.
Well, it really does in crypto. It really does. Like if you think about it, think about it, right? Like that's why altcoins haven't done well this cycle. It's because utility has just not been where the narrative is, where the sentiment is, and where the returns are, because people think, well, people know that you can probably get into a potential meme coin and run it up far superior to then some false promises made by a utility token, right? So that was and that's the shift of the market, right? In 2017, it was ICOs. It was like, oh, cool, initial coin offerings. Like, let's look at this particular, like, we promised this, this, and this. So many scams. I think it's like 75% of them were scams. I listened to a podcast recently about the missing crypto queen who made $4 billion from one of her ICO scams back in the day. I can't remember what the token was called. OneCoin, that's what it was called. Yeah, a really good podcast series, BBC, highly recommend it. That was obviously the 2017 cycle. 2021 was a combination of both NFTs, because that was the first time they came to light, and obviously altcoins, right? Because everyone's like, oh, wait, utility in crypto. We haven't ever seen that properly explored before. That's why Matic rallied. That's why Sandbox rallied. That's why AVAX rallied, okay? That's why Solana kind of rallied as well. And so many things like that did well. However, we've matured, right, as a space. And as you mature, what happens, okay? People see through the bullshit, right? They look through and they go, oh, these utility sort of based tokens, they're promising a lot. They have a lot of token vested by VCs or whatever it is. I don't think this is actually going to come to fruition for maybe a decade. So why would I put my money there? Oh, Memecoins, they look pretty cool because they're trading narratives, they're trading trends, they're trading sort of liquidity, volume, all those sorts of things. And you can make it like they're funny, or you can join a community and maybe run this up to billions and billions. And the believe narrative has really come around this cycle. So people need to understand that trends in crypto and understanding trends in crypto is literally how you win over time. It's not using the same strategies as the past. It's not holding Solana all cycle. It's no, I probably need to buy it low and sell it at high, because this narrative could shift. Trump token ruined Solana. It took it all the way from high 200s down to wherever we are now, 140, 150. And sure enough, I just don't think Solana runs it back anywhere near as bullish as it did. And how do I know that? Like, it's, if you compare Solana to all these other top, like compare it to BTC, compare it to ETH, compare it to SUI, compare it to Hyperliquid, maybe even XRP. You compare it to those 4 or 5 tokens and you see a common bearish weakness. Why should you hold that asset? Like, it's as simple as that, Craig. And that's why TA is so amazing, because you can understand fundamentals, but TA price shows you what you need to know, right? Whether it's weak or whether it's strong.
Yeah, no, spot on, Greeny. Someone's just asking there why. Explain why it's bearish for Solana. Why does it matter?
Well, you answer that, Craig. Why do you think it's bearish for Solana?
Just because I think the amount of money that leaves versus stays, I think leaves will be higher than stays. So, I just think people are going to get wrecked when they enter. The team allocation, I think the team's going to sell, and I think they'll sell into Solana, and then they'll sell from Solana to stables. So when they sell from Solana to stables, Solana's going to come down as well. So
yeah,
and as well, people will ape into it. They'll sell off their positions in other tokens to have a punt at the new hot item, which will be that. And it'll dump those tokens, and then there'll just be a domino effect, probably, and then they will oversell. So probably some good entries on good coins, like Fartcoin, for instance.
Correct. Yeah.
For the medium or weaker coins, they're going to get fucking cooked.
And it's an attention thing, right? Too, like if you it's the same premise as what Pump Fund is probably the builder of this cycle. They created the product that earned the most and successfully maintained that momentum for over a year. So you have to understand that, right? If you're newer to crypto, maybe you don't understand that, but Pump Fund really are essentially there. Now, baseless speculations by this.
It's just what's happened every other time's the other thing as well, man. So even if I don't give the exact right terminology or verbiage, whatever words you want me to say, that's it's like the tides of the ocean. It's just is. I don't see it pumping all our bags, but how will it do that?
Yeah, exactly.
Their bags, Pump Fund bags are going to be good.
And what I mean is it'll extract liquidity from other potential good meme coins, right? Or other opportunities on Solana directly. People will not want to hold those because they will want to speculate on the product that has been the best product this cycle. So I generally think, and there's a few people in the chat that are saying you're wrong. Guys, trust me. I've been in this industry for 9 years, okay? I think I can understand potentially what's going to happen, okay? So again, I've been seeing in stables for a long time. We cut a lot of Solana at 180, okay, and above. We took profits between 260 and 180, okay? And again, TA literally will show you why you should do that. And that's why we always talk about it, because look at this, okay? So let me pull this up. Okay, here's a lesson with Greeny. All right, here's a lesson with Greeny. Here's the Solana chart. Okay, and what happened last cycle? We broke support, we retested it twice, and we failed to break back above it. Bear market. What happens here? Okay, we bounce from once, twice, third time, fourth time. That is support strength here. Okay, this was bullish continuation throughout this. This is why 2024. You could have seen me on the timeline. I was saying Solana 300, Solana 300, Solana 300. We wicked all the way 300. I didn't get to sell it because it happened at crazy night times. I think it happened on a weekend. I was selling a lot here at 260. If you look, here is the first thing, okay? We have double top, okay? Double top forming, which is traditionally a very bearish pattern in crypto, okay? Then we dumped, okay? And so I was selling again a little bit here, a little bit here. And I said in G2G, and I said publicly on the timeline, if Solana breaks this macro support, which is held from $17, $20, this is when I was buying, and when we got in, Craig, way down here, then this, in my opinion, is a very bearish break. And sure enough, it broke it. So I cut 95% of my Solana at 180 after buying the majority between $17 and $30. So a nice 6, 10x, whatever you want to call it. And then sure enough, we capitulated all the way back to 94. Now, this is where I bring up the 2021 cycle. Until Solana can break back above these levels here, I'm just not even interested. I would much rather buy strength up here because I do think, okay, at 230, it could probably maybe go to $400 because it's got the narrative, it's got the strength in the chart. But right now, it looks like, okay, we might set a higher low here, could scalp long enough to here, but then I'm looking for that rejection here to short this into the bear market in 27, 2026, wherever the market comes. So that's the first thing.
I'm holding Solana, and so I'm actually, I'd prefer the chart not to look like that.
Yes.
And I'd prefer to say this looks great, everyone. But that doesn't look great for my bags, that chart, dude. That looks and thankfully I was selling above that resistance line.
Yeah.
I've got about 10% of my bag left. So it's an amount that I knew when I took it to this part of the bull run, I was prepared to have to hold it, whatever. Yeah. Don't really care, to be honest. Not really.
Yeah. You're still trading the memes. You do need Solana. And so I still have some Solana. I had deep six figures in Solana. it was like 65% of my whole portfolio because I bought it here between this range and kept buying and kept rotating profits into Solana because it was the token, it was the narrative, it was the bull cycle play.
Also, you were putting Memecoins straight into that chain.
Memecoins rotated straight into Solana, all that sort of stuff. And then essentially what happened, okay, we started to see manipulation. We started to see calls just getting paid deals, whatever it is, okay, the LA cabal. You can name so many bearish reasons for this chain, right? More recently, Trump token, etc. Then it broke that level and I was like, nah, I need to get these hundreds of thousands of dollars out of this token and put them into stables or put them into BTC or something different. And so that's why I really did it. And I think, this guy in the chat says, I have trench bias for, so I mean, are you making money in the trenches? I guarantee you probably not. Like if you are, then congrats. But like generally 99% of people are not making money in the Solana trenches. You can check that on chat. You can literally.
I saw a good meme the other day, or someone put a post up and it said, people still trading in the Solana trenches are like the World War II Japanese soldiers who kept fighting after the war was finished and didn't know it was over, World War II. I kind of feel like that with the Solana trenches because sometimes I'll pop into the odd group chat and I'm like, man, these guys are still trying.
Move on. Let it go. It's like going back to a bat, like an ex-girlfriend crap. You're just like, oh, like it's good, but it's not. But it's, oh no, we'll go back. Oh no, it's not going to work out again. It's just like, let it go, cut it off, move on. Like that's the best decision. I know. Best decision. I'm like, sure. If that's how you've made money for a long time or you enjoyed it, go for it. If you want, it's a gamble in my opinion. But swing trading is different, okay? And that's why I'm like, okay, if a token is a couple 100K, maybe a couple million, even 10, 20 million, like Tickcoin more recently, I'll take a swing trade on it and you can still make 4 to 5x across a week or two. Like I would much rather do something like that than try and gamble with sub 100K tokens over there. I mean, abstract meme coins are far superior in that sense as well. And that's where we've found a lot of success. We bought Guna at 200. It went 10x. We bought Retspur at 300K. It's now at 2 million. Like, think about it. Like,
easier trades.
Way easier trades. And that, like, you want to do that. You don't want to spend hours and hours every day looking at a screen. Like, all these people that go viral, like, they manipulate it, right? Like, these people that, like, I don't want to name names, but, like, these massive YouTube / Twitter profiles that are all like FNN groups or blah, 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 whatever they have, these massive, like, they have created a status enough that then people follow them and they help them pump their bags every single day. Like, they aren't trading anymore. They're just using exit liquidity in Telegram groups, in Discord groups, in live calls. You want to know, like, I could literally show you this all on chain, like foolproof. So it's not trading. And so if you want to do that, if you want to keep chasing your tail, in my opinion, I think it's good luck to you. I just think as soon as I stepped away from the trenches in about January this year, best decision I made in crypto. Best
also
decision.
Mentally as well, right? Mentally, it's better. Because I found that if I was in the trenches, and I had a really good time there. So for the couple of people saying, oh, we love the Solana trenches, man. Greeny and I were in the Solana trenches when you were getting your nappies changed, man. But the thing is, it just got super hard. And also, if you can be in the Solana trenches at the moment to be making money, like, good on you.
Yeah.
I'm not good enough to consistently make money there. But I just think for people listening, there's easier money to be made. So I'd probably go for the easier money. It's just and the mental requirement in the Solana trenches it's very draining, eh? Like, you've got to be all over it. And you've got to hunt in packs, and you need a good pack too. Yeah. So you need guys there, 10, 20 guys, 5 good guys, maybe 3 really good guys. You've got to be scanning, you've got to be quick, and you're probably still going to lose 70%, if not more.
Can I just show chat as well, just to show you like what Craig means? Okay, I created this Solana video in December. I think it was December. Let's click on it. I was like one of the earliest people to mint coins on Solana. Okay, look at this. December 2, 2023. None of you even knew what Solana meme coins were then. I promise you. Okay, same as my bond bot tutorial. My bond bot tutorial. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to scroll all the way down again. Same again. Released December 2022. Over 50,000 views because it was I was one of the earliest people to Solana meme coins coming from Ethereum meme coins, okay, throughout 2023, Craig. I remember we were in Joe early. We were in Pepe and Mog and all these and SBX. Like we were in these sub millions. Like that's what I mean, guys. So like it's not like I'm talking out of my ass. Like we've been doing this a long time. It's my full-time job to be a crypto trader. And like at the end of the day, like I don't just use other people's exit liquidity as much as people maybe think I still do. I never have. And also those people that do, LARP behavior, absolute LARP behavior. Karma will come to you, Craig. Karma will come to those people. But I mean, for me directly, I think you understand like the wisdom, let's call it, the experience and the knowledge of crypto is understanding when a trend is getting too hyped, too overexhausted, too greedy, too euphoric, and taking profits or stepping away from that during that time. That is the alpha. Not stepping away when Frank D. Gods can't no longer trade in the meme coin trenches because he's manipulated too many things and everyone's bearish and hating on him. Stepping away before that is the key. And learning how to do that's the secret to crypto success.
Hey, Greeny, speaking of local tops, is Cardi B looking at dropping a coin? And she's like, where you at? Thread guy and all the like, how come? What I want to know, right? If there's no insider trading, why when those celebrities jump on and do an organic tweet, do they tag usually the same people?
Literally.
Like, I want to know how Cardi B knows Ansem.
Yeah, look at it. He unremoved himself, and so that's Pumped or Fun creator as well. Oh, dude, that's like chat. There's the proof. There's the proof yet again.
Why does Cardi B tag Thread Guy?
Exactly.
Like when I say Cardi B, I mean the dev. That's not Cardi B.
The ghostwriter of Cardi B.
That's Sahil, whatever his name is, bro, for sure. Like,
surely.
What I want to know is, what I find most interesting is patterns, right? Life, there's patterns in life, and when you analyze patterns, you can see, I guess, things start to become clearer. And what I find interesting is it's those same people tagged all the time by celebrities. Why? I'm just asking the question. We can all have a different idea of what the answer is, but it's just like, why? Why are those people in our communities always tagged by celebrities? The only answer I can come up with is those people work with those celebrities to pump these tokens.
Exactly.
Is there another answer other than Cardi B just knew Thread Guy from they used to date back in the day? No, that's what happened. Yeah, it's good to be funny, isn't it? But yeah, it's fucked actually. But I'll leave that with everyone else. You can all make up your own minds.
Just quietly, Craig. If you like, it's so interesting. The topics of live stream / spaces is key. Because we are fast, we're at nearly 900 viewers right now because of the topics that we're discussing. So, man, I need to move into more clickbait sort of stuff, guys. So if you're good with clickbait stuff, hit my DMs. I need to be better with that stuff.
Am I right yesterday that we might have had a daily runner come back?
Did we? Well, that's talk about that, Craig. Did you see that shit as well on the timeline
About what? Sorry, Greeny?
The whole daily runner and all that sort of stuff.
I saw there was a bit of drama which everyone kind of frothed over, which was basically what a token dropped, and then Lexapro within 2 minutes of it dropping had a 18-page essay on it, which means he couldn't have typed it fast enough, meaning he had prior knowledge of token.
Yeah,
that I think is actually hard to argue with if that timing is true. If you wrote that, you can't write in 2 minutes. So. And then I saw on the timeline people are saying Lexapro lives with Frank. But I don't know if that's true. That could just be that's quite a funny rumor to me.
I mean, I could go heavier into this. Like, there's some funny memes here I've got on Twitter, but I actually saw a wallet of Frank as well, because there's this guy, I don't follow him, but he's popped up a few times on the timeline of him following so he's tracked Frank's wallet to his new wallets, and he no longer makes he makes no money now because he doesn't have people following his wallet. Like, it's as simple as that.
Well, the day that runner came out, and that's the post you're alluding to. That guy, he showed Frank's trades, but call it whatever you want. It's not. This isn't a hit on Frank, but
No.
it's basically it was about 15 trades where he probably lost 15 grand to 20 grand, and then there was that one trade where that was actually the daily runner. He got in a 25k market cap, was it? Like it was ludicrous, like real early, but I mean, you could just say that. Look, I guess that's just a perfect example of the trenches. Miss about 15, hit one. The problem is you've got to be able to you've got to have enough money to have 15 bets. And if you think about it, say that day there, okay, you hit a runner, he's up that day. But what if he didn't hit that runner and he missed 15, and then the next day you missed 15, and the next day you missed 15? By the fourth day, do you have any money left?
No, with that's the thing. Okay, a lot of, and this is, I went viral for a post last year, 500k views, because I called him out, right? Because I said, people don't have the same bankroll as him. And where did he get that money from? NFT people, from all the fees that he still earns with his D-Gods, all that. I know he's now no longer a holder, the founder, whatever. But again, guys, like, you got to look through the bullshit. You have to look through the bullshit. If you want to make it in this space, that is not trading. Trust me, that is not trading. And that's why Craig and I do what we do. We try to educate people on how to trade trends, fundamentals, markets, technical analysis, whatever it is. So, I mean, that's just insight yet again, of this, like, just manipulation that happens behind the scenes. Like, trust me, I got DMs, like, because I was so early to the Memecoin narrative. I didn't have a big following. I was kind of up and coming in 2023. I still got DMs from devs, and I was like, hey, Greeny, do you want 1% supply plus a sol, and you can chill this on the timeline? And I'm like, no, like, that's just not the way I want to go about it, bro. Like, you know how, like, that's an easy route. Sure, I could have extrapolated so much, like, wealth. I didn't decide to do it. I went around the hard way about trading, because that's what I love, and I'm an educator, and that's what I love to do. So there's so much. I mean, I saw another video last night, Craig. I don't know if you saw this one, of TG and Rasmus.
I did. I actually felt a bit sorry for them in that video.
I do feel sorry for them as well. I feel sorry for Rasmus.
I thought. I think the microphone as well, Greedy, is on.
Did it change?
Yeah, it's real echoey.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw that video where someone was just like harassing them and prodding them and shit. And I don't know, man. I didn't really like it. I was like, fuck, man. Like, yeah, okay. Look, put it this way: if you feel like they ripped you off and you lost money, go up to them and have a proper go. Then, like, say that to their face and say, let's fucking go. Like, and let them know you're going to go, and then fight, get it over with. Whatever you got to do. I'm not saying violence is the answer. But,
wait, Craig just said, is that better now?
Talk.
Is that better?
Maybe a little bit.
Okay, I don't know what's happening.
But I'm not saying violence is the answer. But I'm also just saying being a bit of a coward, just calling them names, and then trying to get a reaction out of them while you hold a camera, and then if they swing at you, like, then you go, oh my god, he hit me. You know, like I just felt like that's what was happening there. They were I actually think they did really well to stay chill and walk away.
Yeah. I mean, they probably had a bit of I mean, like, I think those two dudes, I don't mind.
Yeah,
I don't mind those. I think they're good. I mean, they're funny. They're out there with content. I think that's good. Like, I mean, TG particularly has done a lot for this space in a positive way.
I think I think if he had just sort of, and I don't want this to sound mean, but stayed in his lane, right?
Yeah.
He should have just kept content creating, man.
But people get greedy, Craig. People get greedy. Like, that's inevitable.
Yeah, that's right. Because the money in the way he went was 100x versus the content creation, right?
Yeah, it's a grind. People don't want to grind.
Yeah, and look, I guess in his situation, he did the work for years and years, and he got opportunities to get some good paydays, and he took them. Yeah. But there's consequences to some of the deals you sign, and public perception's a hell of a thing. And look, maybe what happened to Thread Guy, maybe it was a bit rough, maybe it wasn't. The thing is, we're never going to know the truth.
Nah.
We're never going to know the truth. But I think the truth is somewhere in between what he says and what others say. I feel a bit bad for him. Like I was saying with that video, I did feel bad for him because that guy who was fucking harassing him was just being a dick, man.
Oh, like he didn't even have anything. Like you say,
funny.
It wasn't funny. I mean, he's just like, oh, you walk funny, and I was like,
it was like, dude, at least smash him with a good call. Like in Australia, that's pathetic.
Mate, maybe that's just us as Aussies, like heckling is the word I'm looking for. Yeah. Like where you get heckled, like, I mean, you go to a sports game here, hilarious. So hilarious, right? Like some of the calls you hear at the cricket or at the footy, like,
if you're walking down buying a beer and you're down the front and someone says, oh, hey, you fucking, do those shirts come in men's size? Like you just get about 1,000 people start laughing at you, throwing your beers at you.
But it's all like fun and games, right? Like that's part of the culture, I suppose, where maybe Americans are just so serious.
I think sometimes, Americans perhaps can take themselves a bit seriously, whereas Australians and New Zealanders, we tend to, and find people from, London and England can be a bit like this, and even the Welsh, Scottish, everyone like that. It's kind of, I guess maybe because we were peasants once upon a time.
Mate, we were the scum of society, Craig, apparently.
We had to laugh at ourselves to a certain degree because, convicts in Australia and all that stuff, and New Zealand being known as sheep shaggers or whatever. Like, it's just the way we got spoken to, so we kind of got used to making fun of ourselves. But yeah, I thought that video was a bit rough, and I hope other people don't start trying to do those videos. But yeah.
There's okay, my take as well. There's dogs on CT. There are just absolute bottom society sort of people who get a kick out of being inevitably, right? Like humans innately are negative thinking. Like it is true. And you have to seriously change your perspective, your mindset, your routines, your behaviors, your habits to shift away from being a negative person. I know sometimes I still get angry over the smallest things. And then my wife or myself, an hour later will be like, why did I get so angry about that? I really don't need to. So I think that's the first thing. A lot of us have this negative. I mean, a majority of humans do. You always think about the downside, the negative, the worst situations.
What if this happens? Which is actually one of the reasons people don't succeed.
Exactly, because they're too scared or they're anxious, they're fearful, whatever it is. Yeah.
Self-talk is something that I've looked at a lot lately, whereby, say you do something what you might consider stupid, and you're like, oh, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
As humans will degrade ourselves.
Correct.
And if you actually start to check yourself on that, most people probably will find they actually talk down to themselves a lot.
100%.
Which I wasn't ready for this chat to go that way.
I mean, we could add let's go on a different tangent. The whole IG meta, right? Around women and being fake and the manipulation that goes on. It's the same premise in what we're talking about with crypto too. The photo manipulation of editing, of particular angles, of lighting, and it ruins what actually is the normal perception of a normal, healthy, beautiful person.
That's fake P&Ls.
It is. It's fake P&Ls. It's this, I've made money, but secretly, people, thousands of people track my wallets. That's how I've made money, because I just click buy and then 1,000 people follow, click buy. I mean, I could easily there was a time I nearly went and did an experiment, Craig. I should have probably done it just as a video on YouTube. It would have been really cool to be like, okay, this is my public wallet. I'm going to trade on this wallet and then just see how I go over a 2-week period. And if I made any money, give it back. Just do it in giveaways or whatever it was. I should have done that just to show you how these people are manipulating and how these people still do. This whole, I think we've spoken about it before, the Coles scan on Solana. Who do you think created that? The bloody people who are on there, right? So that their wallet is public. These guys don't trade. Trust me, I am being part of these groups. They just manipulate. It is manipulate. Anyways, I forgot about.
I got the insider information, Greeny, is really why I'm sour about it, because
we're on the high road, Craig. We're on the high road, mate. We're on the high road.
But the thing is, I think with me, if I got insider information, I don't think I'd go on the timeline and brag. That's where I think some of these people fall down. And I saw a really good post by, was it Faded? And he put a post up the other day, and he said, and I thought it was so fucking spot on, because what I find,
he's a good follow.
Some of these, he said, look, the thing is, people aren't mad because people insider traded. They're mad because people insider traded and then portrayed themselves as virtuous for the space. That's exactly that is so spot on true. I'm not mad at people insider trading. It happens all day, every day, in every industry.
In every market.
In every market. And I've been in jobs, right? You've been in jobs. People leapfrog you because of insider stuff. The boss prefers them.
Can we add the whole politicians on the senators who out-traded Warren Buffett? Bro, what?
There you go.
What?
I'm not mad about it. I just want in. But what upsets me and what Faded touched on so well was we're now frustrated that these people put themselves on a pedestal and like, I'm doing the right thing. I want the space to grow. But then
you're doing that.
And then they extract. Yeah. That's why people are getting upset. Versus someone who goes on there and goes, I'm here to make money. Fuck you all. I'm not mad at that, dude.
No.
Like, go for it, bro. Go for it. And you are what you are. But the people that come in and are charlatans and they wolf in sheep's clothing, that's not good, bro. And some of the people that are parading themselves around as virtuous, that are extracting and just saying it's jealousy or whatever, it's like, fuck, man. Anyway. Buy Bitcoin, guys. Buy Bitcoin.
No, well, I kind of agree. Like, I mean, to finish on that point, the negative side of CT, like some people are just out to get people. Like even people in my comment section sometimes are like they just come in with pointless comments. Sometimes I reply. Majority of the time I don't. I always just come back with like, why are you doing this? Like that's more of a reflection on them, not a reflection on me. And two, if you're going to call someone out, back it up with facts, for goodness sakes. The amount of people that try and go at me and say blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I just pull up the facts and I go, did you read this? Did you see this? Did you blah, blah, blah. And it like people spend too much time on the negative side. I really feel like we need a shift. I mean, I think society still needs a shift. And unfortunately, like as we get more tech-based, more AI-based, it's going to get worse. Like future generations are going to be so timid. They're going to be so scared. They're going to have no social skills. They don't run outside anymore and play games. They're on their computer. They're on their iPad. They're on their Xbox 360, lol, that's like 20 years old. They're on their Xbox One, whatever. Like they're out there playing games. They're out there in Fortnite lobbies talking smack as a 10-year-old. Like that they lose childhood and then they wonder why they don't have any of these skills as an adult to sort of succeed. They don't have patience. They don't have discipline. They don't want to work hard to achieve something big. That's the biggest one, I reckon. Anyways.
Hey, some other big news. If this is true, shout out Chris Coffey. Eric Trump tweet back at Magic Eden saying this project's not authorized by Trump. Magic Eden, I'd be extremely careful using our name in a project.
Oh, wow. Let's bring that up. Also, I got another tweet here from Pons that we want to talk about. Where is this?
You should imagine Eric Trump tweeting back at you. I'd frame that if I was Magic Eden. That's terrific.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe not good for business though, bro.
Some of these companies are like, I mean, I know this might not be Vo, but Vo went 400K views on a post about being 30 in crypto Twitter overnight. Crazy. And then remember how we looked at Kato last week and she doesn't shitpost as much as me? I was like, are you serious? Like that was an absolute shitpost. Anyways.
Vo's an absolute timeline warrior, man. I
mean, her and Easy are just there. They're a dangerous combo. They're both fantastic.
They quality bent on the timeline because they don't hurt anyone. I like their stuff. But this is the tweet here, bro, which is pretty big.
Big news, the official Trump wallet is coming soon. The first and only crypto wallet for true Trump fans. Join the free waitlist for a chance to get share of 1 million Trump rewards. Go to Trump Wallet. It's powered by Magic. Yeah, it's that last bit there, right? I was waiting for the line. It's that last bit. That's where they've gone. We are collab with. So they're using. So what they've done here is kind of like classic marketing. Oh, like look how big this is! You've attached the biggest name in the world to it. Okay, and now Magic Eden is powered by okay. At what point is it powered? And then obviously Eric Trump's come out and said, no.
I don't even know if that's good or bad publicity.
Well, I mean, it is publicity for Magic Eden. They'll get sign-ups, they'll get stuff because I mean he posted it or quote tweeted it, so that's pretty crazy.
I wouldn't mind if you reposted something of mine and said I was wrong. I'd be like,
but exactly, like you still, and that's the crazy thing too, where like when you go viral, you get follows no matter what. Like even if it's a bad post or a good post, you will get followed. Your following count goes through the roof.
Which is the reason why, unfortunately, the bad news and the bad spaces, or the spaces that, like, did you see how big the spaces were yesterday about the Daily Runner and how unethical it is?
Yeah.
And then you just got people arguing, yes, it is, no, it isn't. And it's like, oh my God, there's people actually tuning into a space to be told what's good or bad.
Dude, there's so much brain rot in spaces. I've listened to, there's so much brain rot in spaces. But before I want to talk about that.
Yep.
Ben here, I think Vo clarified that Magic Eden partnered with Trump memes, not World Liberty Finance, or what I assume that's what you're talking about. So yeah, just to clarify that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you got to be careful with what you post in Web3. You do. Now to the Daily Runner stuff. I forgot my point. What were we talking about?
I was just saying that the amount of attention, like there were so many people in the spaces that I wish people just focused on making money more.
Dude, I have listened to some of the biggest brain rot spaces recently, and I'm not gonna name names, but they think they're God's gift. They think they know everything, and it's just, and then they're shilling this to hundreds of people, 20 people, whatever in the space, and I'm just like, one, who are you? Two, back this up with evidence, and three, why are people listening to this laugh about this stuff like that? And the beautiful thing about space is you can listen anonymously. So I jump in sometimes and I just sit there for 5 minutes and go, wow, this is what people spend their nights, their mornings, their days doing. I can understand why people aren't happy and why people are so negative all the time.
If you sat in there for 30 minutes, you end up being so angry.
Exactly.
It's not good for your soul, guys. Don't go.
I mean, chat, let us know. Have you enjoyed this stream? Is this not entertaining? I mean, if it's not, we'll change our tune. Just let us know. It says I've got 1,140 people, so maybe people are enjoying it. Maybe people enjoy this stream. It's been a very controversial. Shout out to PO. Unfortunately, yeah, as we said at the start, he will reschedule to next week. But maybe we needed this, Craig. We needed this venting episode. We haven't even spoken about. I wanted to talk about Finn. I wanted to talk about abstract XP reveal. We haven't even got there yet.
We just whinged the whole stream. Hey, I'm unhappy about it.
But people need to hear this stuff. People need to hear this stuff. Now, okay, I'll give you some alpha today, guys, because I promise that. Okay, I agree with Six Feels here. I need more Aussies like you on the timeline. I agree. Let's get these guys. Let's get Greeny Trades and Craig's Square Purse. We need 50,000 followers. I put a tweet up last night actually saying, how do you fast track from 30K to 50K followers? And Zeneca replied, great reply, because he's the GOAT. And I was like, okay, he's an Aussie as well. Okay, good to know. And he was like, you got to be a reply guy. And that's the area I find it fake, Craig. I find it, as much as I know it benefits, I find it to be so fake.
GG, let's fucking go. GG.
Yeah. Oh, sick, bro. Like, that's dope, bro. Great pin. Oh, dude, I sing on your phone. Like, I have a life. I want to live a life. I run the group. I try to create content and all that sort of stuff. But, like, in the same capacity, I'm like, I don't want to just sit on Twitter all day and reply. So it's about creating value, which I can't. I know I create value. Like, I do know that already, but it's the reply side chat that I think I need to work on. It's the reply chat. So thanks, Six Feels Legend. We definitely need some more Aussies in this space. So we've seen a few people like Zeneca. He's an Aussie. Love that man. He's a great follow as well. Craig and I, I'm sure there's other Aussies in the space. They just don't really come along the timeline probably as active CT. Like, you got Jason Pizzino, who's one of the biggest YouTubers in crypto, and he's an Australian from the Goldie, down Craig's way, actually, chat.
Yeah.
There's heaps there, but like in terms of sort of common people on the timeline that you see regularly, it's not a lot. And so there's a gap. I've been chatting to a few people about some other ideas that I've had potentially behind the scenes as well. So I don't know. There's just so much. There's a lot of upside for content and a lot of upside for creators and traders in Australia / New Zealand / Oceania, if you want to call it that too. Like, you could even throw Asia into that too. And Min's probably one of the larger Asian-based creators that you want to call that. But I mean, he's on American time zones anyway, so it's like, can you really say that? So yeah, lots of upside. Yeah, Ben says PO would have been just talking about BTC and MicroStrategy. I mean, I'm still pumped to talk to him next week. It'll be a banging show. So
I'd love to talk about Bitcoin and MicroStrategy for an hour, to be honest.
Agreed.
I like it.
Craig, answer this question.
Can you trade and be successful?
Yes.
I think if you're completely retarded, just buy Bitcoin and hold it for a decade. And,
I genuinely think that's a good idea.
And come back in a decade and sell, and you'll probably be up probably a fair bit.
Yeah.
Or I don't think you'll be down. Put it that way.
Yeah.
You know what? I think you can trade and be successful. I'm proof of that. I came from an industry that had nothing to do with this. Same as you, Greeny. You're a teacher.
I was a teacher.
I didn't do economics. I didn't do finance. I didn't do anything.
I didn't study any of that. Even at school, I didn't. I was a PE and science teacher, so like I understand how the human body works, pretty well. But that's about it.
It's the same thing. So I'm a human anatomy and physiology.
Yeah.
So this is not my. You just do the work. You just got to learn how shit works.
Yeah.
Just learn how shit works. And once you learn how it works, e.g. the monetary system, then you can decide if you agree that the way things are going are the right way they should be going. Buy Bitcoin. Buy Bitcoin.
Well, I mean, I agree. I mean, if you're looking for a community, GTG is the place for you. I just dropped a 20% discount for, I think it's nice. Abstract. Abstract's the code. Use that during checkout if you'd like to join. That's where Craig and I mean, look, quick shill, but here it is. Okay, literally best crypto education platform in Australia, but we appeal obviously worldwide. Hot take, look at the profits over the past couple of days. Crazy profits. So you can watch that. I do have actually a 30% discount for lifetime as well if you want to check that out too. So anyways, I wanted to talk about, oh my gosh, I wanted to talk about ponds. Hold on, here we go.
Yeah. I need to, what's the go? What do we get? How do we make money?
Yeah, so here we go. So this is probably one of the bigger meme coin launches over on Abstract that we've seen for a while. It's essentially the grind coin, which has been kind of like, I mean, Pons is great at sort of marketing this. And then obviously it's a great ticket grind. And how it's going to work is you're going to, you have 24 hours, which I mean, this was posted. So you have about 14 hours left. To join the Discord. So it is the Plague. So if you are an NFT lover / ETH person, you will know the Plague. They're the frog NFTs. Basically, that's where it's coming out of. But yeah, they're launching the grind coin soon, and all of these collections will get exposure. So I went in and did my collab lens. So you just have to join the Discord, link your wallets, just like Abstract or other like Badogos, all that sort of stuff, where you link your wallets to prove you own the NFT. And you get access to this. So it's a bunch of, I mean, this is a big list. You've got Bearish, so that's Abstract, Jurison, which is ETH, Sappy Seals, ETH, Pudgy Penguins, ETH, Genuinely Undead, that's Solana, Space Raiders, I can't remember what chain that is. I think that's ETH. Sugartown, obviously, DSDK, you've got Canis Sapiens as well, Maury's. I mean, there's some of these collections I haven't even thought about for ages, Craig. Geckos, okay, they're huge, obviously, on Solana. Psychedelic as well. We chatted to Kloss a few weeks back.
Yeah.
Frank and the Frog, which is obviously the new game over on Abstract. Again, heaps. Bear and Bull, Dreamelio as well. So the newest sort of Abstract collection. But Doggo, so they've been around Solana for a long, long time. Final Bosu, Wrecked Guy as well. So huge list. So go do this, guys. This is going to be a cook. So, I mean, I was curious how it's going to work. If I tick off about 5, I think, on the list, or 6 on the list.
Yeah, you're going to make wallets around?
I'm like, can I kind of like, am I going to get bigger, or is it just allocated? I mean, maybe you'd have to dive into Discord. Does anyone know in chat? I don't know. But I generally think it's going to be a big launch. And I think, the People's Meme Coin, the People's Chain, I think it's going to be a cook. I think it's going to be a cook. So I'm pretty keen for this one. So very curious to see how it goes. And then also they had a badge for Grind Coffee Enjoyer, which I don't know how you qualify, but you receive the badge if you're a holder of our Grindcoin NFT Para Special Edition. There you go, of their NFT. So that's a badge on Abstract.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I think this will be fun. I think it's something cool. It's something different. I really like it. Genuine Undead. Did I mention that? Yeah, I did. So that's Solana as well. So I mean, yeah, Pons is so good at sort of marketing this sort of stuff, which is great to see. It's good to hear an old NFT, the Plague, run it back a little bit in a different way. But yeah, keep an eye on this, guys. I think this will be a cook and probably come out at a couple millions. I think this pushes into that top 5 straight away, Craig, of top memes on Abstract.
So what's your thoughts? So we just spoke about how Pump Fun will obviously hurt Solana meme coins potentially, and Solana as a chain potentially, just for a little bit anyway. Do you think this then will be will pump the Abstract ecosystem, or the same consequences as Pump Fun and pull it down?
I think it again depends on what BTC is doing, but I'm going to say it helps the ecosystem because it's new and it's still low liquidity, right? So what I mean by that is it's bringing fresh eyes, fresh liquidity, fresh volume to Abstract chain. Very different to Solana that has billions of dollars traded on that chain every single day. So I generally think it's a positive. The fact they are obviously partnered with the team, all that sort of stuff, it should be good. But again, we could still see a pullback on like your top memes on Abstract. They've been on a cook, so like and it's slow moving. So I like Absta, for example, could come down and trade lower again. So I think I go pretty heavy into Absta if we do go lower. Things like Poly also, because Poly went crazy. It got to like 9 million. So of course it needed to chill. Like it went to 9.4 million. So of course it's needed chill. I mean, right now, like this is where I would be very keen after chatting with Finn. I mean, we got so much to still talk about, Craig. Goodness me, we're an hour in.
I know, it's crazy. That was a 4-hour chat with Finn start.
I know, that's what I mean. We haven't even talked about that yet. So, I mean, if we have a look here, like this is where I would like to maybe short, because my preference right now in the market is probably short. So I kind of would love to short this, but as Finn said, it's not yet. I mean, it probably is unlikely that the leverage exchange on Abstract, which is coming soon, will allow you to shorten long meme coins. They have liquidity requirements. They have like market cap requirements, all that sort of stuff. So you do have to kind of wait for that. But I mean, something like Poly will probably go down. I am actually LPing Poly. I'm not earning a lot. I think it's like, but I mean, as volume goes up, if we do capitulate to the downside, then my Ethereum, obviously how impermanent loss works with LP providing, is obviously if the token goes down, then your Ethereum, because that's what it's pegged against, will allocate to the token. So I actually don't mind that because it's a DCA way, plus I earn some fees whilst providing some liquidity. So, and it has been the top sort of volume-based token for a long time on Abstract. So, I mean, Redspo as well, I actually bought a lot of this last night, to be honest, as well. I think it's a really good play. I know, again, I bought the top, I bought 1.9, but I bought also at 300K. So, I mean, down here at 300K. So, I'm kind of happy to DCA a little bit at these levels because I think you're still so early on these memes. And I wanted to allocate a little bit more to Redspa as that sort of, maybe this runs to 5 to 10 mil rather than Absta trying to run. Like the same equivalent of X's, right, would have to see Absta get to like 50, 60 mil. So I'm like, downside risk is high there. I should allocate a little bit more to Redspa and those sorts of trades. So, I mean, there's a lot happening over here. RWA up over $1 million. I know Meow's kind of chilling. Barry obviously had a big pump and dump, and I wanted lower before I was interested. Personally, I'm keeping away from that. This is an absolute low cap. Do not buy it. But shout out to Scotty in DTG who literally got into this at like, I don't even know, like 20K or something, like way down before it even bonded. So he's up over 5 to 6x on that. Our RWA is what Eli and us have spoken about before. It's up at 1.2 million as well. So really nice breakout from there. I mean, that's what I mean. Like, why are you over on Solana when you can make a 2.5x over a 4-day period in a very slow moving market, very easy market to read using simple TA yet again? Greeny, unfortunately, just, it just looks like, I mean, I sold this, unfortunately, the other day because it just did. It didn't break out high. We hit a first TP, no volume came in, and everyone, it just like, unfortunately, that's just the game sometimes. So,
deserves better, but I was the same as you. I sold off the breakdown. I just couldn't keep watching it. And I will buy any confirmed breakout, but great meme. But that's just how it goes sometimes. Sometimes the ones that you think look the best or are the coolest or the funniest end up not getting the traction.
Correct. And then the whiffs go to billions. That's what I mean.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, why?
It's baffling.
That's trading, guys. Sometimes the market's never wrong, unfortunately.
Price is never wrong. Price shows you everything.
I was wrong.
Yeah, and there's nothing, and like trading is probability, right? Like
Yeah.
That's what I like. People are like, oh, you're a trader. I'm like, yeah, and I don't win 100% of the time. Anyone telling you they win 100% of the time is a laugh because you don't. Trust me, you don't.
Hey, someone is saying in my chat, Dino Pearl, you get the same LO for, sorry, Greeny, this is for the grind token.
Oh, yeah.
You get the same LO for holding 10 Sappy Seals or 10. But if you own more frogs, you get more per NFT.
Yeah, okay. So it's only specific to those 2 collections. Is that right? Can we get clarification on that as well, please?
But it sounds like a bit of wallet splitting is the way to go. As much as a team won't want. Yeah.
But then you'd have to move. You'd have to create multiple Discord accounts. That's how they get you. Like you can't because you collab land, right? You collab land like you link. Like I have about 5 ETH wallets, 3 Solana wallets in there, right? So. Yeah. That's where you'd have to create more. Like it's a lot of effort.
Oh, I can't be fucked.
And also, they usually look for those sort of things too.
Yeah, it'd be a $5 clay, mate. All that work.
You see, like Craig 1, Craig 2, Craig 3 coming in. I know you wouldn't use the same name, but it's
real
just
Craig, not Craig.
Yeah, not Craig. Fake Craig fake. Yeah. I love it.
The best bit is all the NFTs I own. I think most people they'll know my Pudgy.
True.
So even the team would just be like, bro, that's your fucking Pudgy, Craig. Your name's not Derek.
Yeah. Exactly
anyway, that. Hey, Greeny, when's your Pudgy event?
So we got a Pudgy event tomorrow. So I fly down tomorrow. I was just thinking, my flight's at 12:40 tomorrow at the Sunny Coast. So it's only maybe 40 minutes away on a bus for 50 cents by me. That's why I put a tweet up the other day. Would you spend like $25 to $30 to go like in an Uber?
Are you catching a bus for 50 cents?
I'll think about it. Like, would I rather save like $20 and sit on a bus for an extra 20 minutes for time, or do I just catch an Uber? Like, I don't know to get to the airport.
I get the Uber all day, man.
Personalized. Yeah. I mean, I have to walk 500 meters too, and I'll probably be like, because Melbourne's going to be freezing. I think it's like oh my God, it's going to be so cold.
Greeny, you're too rich to catch the bus, man.
Mate, not after the scam. Not after the scam, dude. And I got my second tax bill for 23-24 because that was when I shifted from personal to business. So I have chat. It would be can't even speak. It's affected me that much. Like it's absurd. It is absurd how much I have paid to the Australian tax government. And then hopefully this financial year, due to the scam, I don't have to pay anything actually for the business. That would be great. But yeah, it is actually absurd how much I lost in the scam and then the back-to-back tax. It is stupid money. It is stupid money. Like I could literally probably buy a house in some plalet's the amount across those 3 things. Like, so yeah, if people want to talk to me about me hustling, making money, let's go. Anyways, let's move on. No. Yeah, so Pudgy event, Pudgy Oceana. Shout out to Greg Oakford. He's going to be down there. I know DC is going to be down there, so that'd be great to catch up with those 2 guys who we hung out with at Australia CryptoCon last year as well. So yeah, it's down in Melbourne. If you're in Melbourne, if you want to fly from Sydney, I'm obviously flying from the Queensland. Come and chat. I mean, Ross from pretty much like he is part of the Igloo brand. Craig, is that correct? Would you say?
Sorry, Greeny, what was that?
So Ross is he like he's the Igloo representative of like Pudgy Igloo Oceania Asia. Do we want to call it
that's
that?
What I took out of it. Yeah, I think I thought Asia, Australasia, Asia, the whole lot.
Yeah.
Seems like it must be a pretty big deal.
Yeah, so I'll get some more merch. I'll get merch for Craig so I can send it to him.
Now that I own a Pudgy, I feel like I need a plushie, Greeny.
Dude, you do. I know. I can't wait to get a second plushie. I literally don't even care. I'm literally going to DC and say, mate, I need more plushies. I need more plushies here. So anyway, I want to talk about a couple of things. So yeah, Melbourne, Thursday night, 6 p.m. Limited tickets, so sign up if you haven't already. Would love to see some of you guys there. That would be
last thing on Grind is this is Dino Pearl again. Thanks for the info. Each community stacks. So examples, if you have 5 communities, you get allo for 5.
That's what that was my question.
So they stack, which is fucking good news, dude, for you.
So I need to go sweep some floors is that what we're saying?
No. No, yes, no. Everyone listening, no. But yes, they stack, which is sick, bro. Because you
Okay, so
Lil Pudgy.
How do I see my profile on this account? I'm gonna just have to send a message. Hold on, here we go. So I have Pudgy Penguins, Sugartown, Bodoggos, Little Pudgy, Dramelio. So I have 5. So does that mean I'll get a bonus?
Yeah, you do. I think that you do.
Because otherwise,
which is a good way to do it.
That's what I thought. I was like, surely you're rewarding someone that holds multiple NFT. Like, surely I deserve more than.
Here we go. Surely I deserve more than everyone else.
I just told you how much money I've had. No, I agree though. But like, surely, as someone that has supported these and bull posted about all these collections for a long time, interviewed founders and blah blah blah. We could go on this trend for a while here. But surely I, as someone that owns 5 collections, shouldn't get the same allocation as someone that owns just 1. Like, surely that's right. Like, that would be fair.
Yeah, and I wonder if they do different weightings to different assets.
Yeah,
like you know,
like a Pudgy.
Like a big Pudgy, obviously. Well,
yeah, it's like 9 ETH compared to like a whatever, like a Dramelio at 0.1 ETH.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I only say that because I own a big now, so now I get to ask those annoying questions.
Nah, it's a good question.
You know, yeah. So hopefully I get generously rewarded for doing nothing, Greeny. That's what I'm looking for here, really.
I like it. Okay, before I want to talk about Finn, and I put a post up last night. Luca did comment a little fire emoji to it as well, because like after our chat yesterday, fantastic chat with Finn. And then we'll talk about,
if people haven't listened to that, if you're in the abstract ego, actually, even if you're not,
he's honestly, he surprised me in so many ways. Right. He was not what in so many good ways. Like,
cool dude, man.
Yeah.
And
just the knowledge was
we were asking him a very wide variety of questions.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was 4 hours. So imagine there was questions from everywhere coming at him, and he was just kicking back and would answer what seemed very open and honestly.
Actually, I'll share the link. Here we go.
It was a banger. It's a banger stream, guys. And also, I think a good stream to listen to, even if you just want to work in the industry.
Yes. Because that's what that's what I mean. We covered so many like indirect, direct alpha content about
you
crypto.
Your job, you know, that's
streaming,
a good question.
How to think about things, like if you're a dev, if you're a builder, like we spoke about so much. So the episode's there, guys.
So good, man. I actually need to, when I mow the lawn or something, I'm going to put that on.
Yeah.
This is going to sound quite sick. I listen to our things back a bit.
I try. Sometimes I do. If it's an interesting person, I'll go back.
Also, just improve myself.
Yeah, agree.
Where I fuck up and stuff. But anyway, I quite often listen to, that's why I actually want to listen to, not to improve myself, but just to listen to Finn again.
Because there was so much alpha. So
much I missed in between. So, shout out to Finn again, man. Thank you for 4 hours of your time. That was awesome, man.
Yeah, huge. And I generally, as we said at the start of the show, I think probably the first 3 hours are jam-packed, like educational alpha. The last hour does waver a little bit. We do
I think everyone's brain goes numb.
Yeah, we do start a little bit down a different sort of trend in a few different conversations, but still, there's still some good bits. Eli comes in with some valid questions as well. So, yeah, one of my favorite streams, probably my favorite stream since I interviewed Zeneca like months ago about AI. Yeah. Like genuinely. So, too. So I think this will be one of the more performing videos from a live stream. It's always good, and the same as you, Craig. Like I put a tweet out last night too. Like I want to create. I want to be better. I want us to be better in ways that we can improve as well. So generally, guys, if you have feedback for us, like please let us know. Like send us DM. Let us know in the comment section. Let us know
some more low cap tickers from you, Greeny.
Is that?
That's what we're all here for. The 40K. The 40K.
Well, I mean, if you do track my wallet, I did buy a 40K meme this morning because apparently if you own it, you get an NFT or something. So I did buy it. So you can go track my wallet,
guys. And Greeny the Insider, he's got the tips.
But just to show you too, and I have a community. I have Craig's part of the community, but like G2G has 500 members. Did I go shill it in there to use other people to pump my back? No, I didn't even mention it.
Saw anything from you?
Didn't even mention it because I was like, no. If I mention this, it'll pump it to 100K, and I'm like, because I have morals. I don't do that. But yeah, if we go have a look, Craig, like that'll be probably one of the best sort of performing streams we've had. I think tickers. I think titles are so important. I think we need to think about that a little bit more specifically. Like crypto will retire us. Hype all-time high. So like those two performed well.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, look at this. Like, 70 views for the Monster Fund. So not that great. Abstract TG, possibly, 96. So I don't know. Maybe we need to think about the actual.
No, definitely. I mean, you know that it definitely does. I mean, even on the shorts, as you know, you put a banger title, you'll get 1,000 views. That's for me. You'll get more. And then if I do a lackluster title, legit, I'll get under 100.
Yeah.
So it's a 10x different. And to be honest, the content doesn't even have to be better. Often, I mean, I know there's consequences to bad content with bad title or good title, but that's down the line. But just a good title can 10x your views.
Well, Craig, 1,400 because I have Pump, Fun, and Soul in the title today. We're at 1,400 viewers, or like.
It shows you that's what people want, though, too.
Exactly. So again, this is. I'm gonna have to change my ways. I'm gonna have to be a clickbaiter. Yeah, this is that Finn stream yesterday was my favorite since interviewing Zeneca 5 months ago about AI, and that is by far my best. Oh no, actually, my Pengu airdrop live. That was such a funny.
I need to go back and watch that.
Dude, that was a 3-hour stream. Look at it. I'm like so pumped. I'm like, 100K. Let's go. I'm so pumped on stream. And then by the end of it, it's just like, I can't claim. I've just watched it go from 100K to 60K. I've just lost 40,000 US. It's just like, I've got to go to bed. It's emotionally crashed out. And this is at like 11 p.m. at night too. It's so funny.
Oh man, 40 grand.
But yeah, back to Finn. I wanted to put this tweet out because I think, again, it kind of summarized a lot of what we spoke about, Craig, on the stream with Finn yesterday. And as we said before, like, massive thank you to him. He didn't have to do that, but he gave us 4 hours of his time. And if you listen to it, his schedule is jam-packed on a scale of just micro things in the ecosystem, medium-sized things with people like us creators or whatever, and then huge things. Like, he's dealing with Red Bull, massive scale of juggling a job, right? But yeah, what I wanted to just touch on it is some of the key points that we discussed. So small raise was the first one that we discussed. So they only raised 11 million, which a lot of, which I mentioned here, a lot of other sort of juggernauts is the word I used, spend millions, sometimes billions on TVL deals, marketing, and VCs to boost their appeal of their product and chain. So Abstract didn't do that. So that was the first point that we did discuss yesterday. They're going after a unique product, so a challenge in itself. They're building essentially the first sort of on-chain crypto app store, the first of its kind, and particularly at this scale where you appeal to hundreds of thousands of users. And Finn did say yesterday they have 25,000 viewers currently of streams per day. So a lot of people again, another noob in the space that has 90K followers commented on one of my posts yesterday and said, "Oh yeah, Abstract only has a couple thousand people." I'm like, bro, do some bloody research before you start coming and throwing FUD out there. Again, I'm not going to name names, but such a laugh.
The guys debating the data on what Finn had said as well, with Sybils and farms and
literally. Yeah. So anyways, and then that was pretty much maybe the same person we're talking about here.
They had a couple of fair points. It just depends whether those points apply in this situation, I think.
But if you're going to, again, same, like I said earlier, like if you're going to do, comment that, well, at least bring me evidence or facts, show me proof of it. Don't just speculate, because you're speculating. I'm bringing my, I'm saying, okay, I've checked June analytics, I've checked the chain, I've checked other things, 1.3 million users, 1.9 distinct addresses. Okay, distinct addresses is how do you farm bots for that? Maybe in a particular way, but 1.9 million is that's a lot. So I was like, okay, that's where I'm bringing my evidence from. Where are you getting this speculative thought about people annoy me. Marketing's organic because they haven't paid anyone, and then they have on-chain opportunities with huge brands, obviously Red Bull more recently. Commend the team because it takes consistent work to do all of that. They are a small team. Finn said only about 25 people, and they're juggling multiple roles at once. Now, the last point is that they are building in public. So many people don't do this, and so many people don't have the balls to do that. So I was like, mate, massive shout out to Finn and to Luca and all the team, obviously. And obviously I threw the link down the bottom for people to go watch the replay there. But
hey, Greeny, you've got more people in your room than Jakey.
Yeah, let's go.
Jakey's selling the next daily runner.
Usually he's got like thousands. Usually, maybe he only decided.
He gets fucking. I must admit though, Jakey, as much as I think he's doing a little bit of naughty stuff, he does content creation really well.
Well, he was one of the more viral Solana people for a long time. Like, before the cabal and all that stuff.
He was busy greasing Jenner's pole before anyone else was. Remember that, man?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, good on him. He's
big comments. Logan, Pavel, Luca as well. Obviously, got the Luca comment, guys. So I've made it. So I wonder if that earned me any yaps. Speaking, not that I really care about yaps these days, but
I reckon it would have, dude.
I care more about the cookie mindshare and flipping our friend Eli. I feel like he's got me in this dirty corner at the moment. He's just hating on me, bro. It's all fun and games, bro. It's all fun and games.
I mean, I check the abstract mindshare from time to time, but I actually don't think that's look. You could say it's a vanity metric, and it is, but that's not. It's not. I don't know if I look at it because I'm like I want to be number one. It's more for me to see where my content
sits,
how it's doing.
Correct. I agree.
Amongst other content. So what I find more interesting is the 24, the month and the 3 month to see if I'm improving or
correct. And that's how I use it.
Be wrong. I'd love to be one, but it's not about that. It's not about being number one. It's about improving. And I guess that means I want to be number one, but I don't really care. If I'm 3, it's great. If I'm 5, it's great. But
exactly.
As long as I'm not going down.
So this is the last 24 hours. So Eli's 13.4 and I'm 11. He's killing it. He's killing it. Banya's releasing a collection soon. Pond's obviously releasing a Memecoin soon. Zaddy's a big presence on the chain. Alyssa, obviously. Tom Nook. Good to see Tom. I think he called out something. That's why he went viral. JB as well, another big prominent name. Again, JB has 500 followers. So you can do this, guys, with I think he has 600 followers or something like that. So massive shout out to him. So that's the 24 hours. 7 days. I'm hunting Eli down, but he's gained too much again. He's up 2.8%. I'm only up 1.79%. The dog on the 7 days.
What is Eli posting?
I know, we'll pull it up. And then this is the monthly. So this is the one I want to try and flip him on, but he's going hard again. So he's this is what I mean. Like, if you look at the 24, the 7 day, the monthly, it's me and him 1, 2. If we look at the 3 month, I fall down. So Eli maintains the 3 month, and then I'm actually 5th. So big shout out to Azino, who is a streamer and stuff as well on the chain. But I was below OSF yesterday, so I'm back above OSF, which is good. But yeah, I agree, Craig. I think it's fantastic. It's great to see here. This is year to date. So year to date, I'm actually not as high as well. So I'm only mid-table. Now, where are you, Craig? You were on all of these before.
I'm on the 7 day and 1 month, but
1 month.
I'm not on the 3 month.
Yeah.
And I'm not on the 24 hour.
24 hour, that shifts every day.
That I don't worry about. For me, I look at the 3 month is the one that I want to get on.
Yeah, I think that's a big one.
That's consistency.
Correct. Yeah.
24 hour. I could write a thread right now saying I had sex with Luca Nets in a hotel room, man, and I'm going to get number one for the 24 hour. Clip that, guys. But you're welcome, everyone. But other than that, to be more serious, I want to get on the 3 month. Like for Eli to be number one, there is
big respect to the man. He's a legend. I mean, he was watching the stream earlier. I'm not sure if he's still here.
Luca, for God's sake.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but as Finn said yesterday, though, Luca does at times want to step back and not and like completely. Like, as a founder, I agree. Like sometimes I need to chill and step back because I'm overworked, I'm exhausted, whatever it is. Like it is good to do it. Someone said in the chat, is Chris up there? That guy is Ted. So I can't T the gamer of abstract. I'm gonna say no, he's not. And there's a reason for it, right? I disagree. He self-proclaims a lot of that stuff. Big fan of Chris.
I'm surprised he's not on there though.
I think he needs to tag the abstract chain account a little bit more. I think that does help. But yeah, I mean, self-proclaimed stuff. I mean, it's backed by evidence here as well. He was on a couple of these, but it looks like he's now not on here anymore.
Actually, he was on there because he was posting about being on there.
Yeah. It doesn't look like he's on here anymore. But yeah, I don't know. Again,
the top dog's obviously Eli, man. The 3-monthies.
Yeah, I mean, you can't argue with Eli. He's literally the top of all of them. Sorry.
Oh, Ted the game is a farming scammer. Is that another?
Oh, as in so as in you agree. You're in the same camp as me. Yeah, no, as in like.
I don't know who Ted the gamer is, but.
I don't know who that is either, but as in you're saying that he's not, I kind of agree with that take. Anyways, let's move on. 11 yaps. I think that's the best day I've had for a long time. Not
a lot of people focusing on this these days, are they?
It's dead. Like what? Like earning yaps gets you what? Maybe some info buy opportunities, but even that, which we've seen with Loud, just absolutely capitulate to the downside. So why on earth would you even bother? And then I was bull posting Say, and I was charting it. I was talking about it with sort of opportunities. I was looking at the charts. I was trading it. And I was in the top 50 for their monthly thing. And then people came in, Craig, 2 days before the cutoff and posted 1,000 times about Say and beat me to it. And I'm like that's, I hate that. I think it is just, as someone that creates genuine educational content, I hate that. Like, it's just like, okay, so you can just literally go in there and farm the shit out of it. And Easy made a really good point recently about comparing a big, long post that he did that took maybe an hour to write. And then another prominent creator, I can't remember who it was, I can't remember who it was, like someone who was about 50, 60,000 followers. They came in and did follow for follow or whatever it was. And they got more mind share, or they got a higher allocation on it. So it's like, no, like as much as old mate who runs this platform, can't remember his name, I can't remember what his name is.
Yu-Gi-Oh! No, I can't remember.
But we all know him, the punk. I was like, that's got to be fixed. This engagement farming, it's the same with the Loud shit. Like, you got to fix that. Like, you can't call this informational finance and have manipulation like that. Like, it is like it's a bearish part of and I think I called it last week. I said Loud could be a bit of a top here for informational finance. So
how's the token going, Greeny?
I'm pulling it up right now.
Let's just let the data talk for a sec. If it's pumped, I'm going to look like a fucking idiot.
I'm pretty sure it was dumping personally.
Yeah, so,
have a guess. I told everyone.
No, is it 9?
Oh, Craig, that's generous. That is generous.
Is it generous? Is it lower?
That is very generous.
5 mil. Oh, wow.
2.
Gee, that didn't last, did it?
Exactly, because it doesn't have any substance. And then, so people like Wild or Swoosh and ISO Beast and stuff who are in that top 25 for the fees and stuff. I mean, their airdrop, they should have just sold probably day one. They really should have. If you didn't, you messed up. It was all free money.
That was quick, wasn't it? Gee, the life cycle was quick.
No surprise though, Craig. Honestly, no surprise.
How many days is that?
It launched on the 1st, so 3 days. Yeah. Now, I think I put a tweet out saying it is going to go to 0 very quickly.
All-time high. It didn't even go that high.
No, it pumped to 18 mil. 18 mil.
That's actually pretty pathetic for the amount of mind share it had.
But it just shows you, like, if you're not going to actually,
does not equal money,
I think, and more so, people are looking through the bullshit these days.
That's a vanity metric in itself, mind share. Which I know we were looking at our own mind share, so I actually contradicted myself. But it's a different.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's not just.
People are just writing Laudio.
Yeah, sure. If you want to call it a social experiment, that's fine. We can talk about that. That's cool. I don't mind it.
I agree. That I will. It's been right. Someone clipped Finn. Yeah, it's it was definitely I guess an interesting experiment, but it kind of ended up the results were as expected.
As expected. Hold on, I'm trying to find my tweet.
Did you get good engagement on the tweet that funded it?
1.2k.
What, engagements?
Yeah. So realistically, look at this, okay? This was posted May 30th before it launched. So Switch came out and said, look, this is how much you'll get it, blah, blah, blah. And I said, realistically, the larger the Loud airdrop becomes, the quicker it will be dumped by the top 1,000 people. And then obviously this is before they even came out and said anybody on the Kyoto could do phase 2 as well. No one wants to hold the token, literally, as we've just seen on the chart.
Because why would you? You got given free money.
Exactly. And this just goes back to my point earlier about Solana. I know how to pick trends. Like, we've been doing this for a long time. It's my job every day.
Look at the market caps Wales suggesting may come in here, Greeny. Let's just see. I mean, I know he's just giving a broad thing, but he's talking 200 million.
Yeah.
He didn't even break 20, man.
Yeah, exactly. So, I go on to say, look, no one wants to hold it. Kudos to the team for capturing over 50% mind share, but we've seen it all cycle. Airdrop sold out the gate, token price capitulates.
What's the mind share now, Greeny? Because it got up to 70%.
I think it's gone because it's no longer pre.
Oh, of course.
And obviously pump funds come out and people are talking about pump.fund. So that's it. We're up 1,600 viewers now, Craig.
You and Jakey are neck and neck, which is actually quite impressive, man.
Let's go.
You're not actually selling hopes and dreams.
We're just talking facts here. We're talking facts. Hold on, I wanted to.
That's pretty impressive.
Hold on. I wanted to copy that line here that I had. This.
Yo, thanks for the tip.
Oh, you're getting tips? Oh, dude. Where are you? How many viewers you got today?
Oh, I haven't got many in abstract. You must be eating them all. I've only got 4 in abstract.
Yeah, I've only got 15 today. So Eli says they get paid straight in SOL. My apologies, not the token. I did mess that up. No, that's fair. Yeah, so they're making money from the fees. They do, but I think Whale at least said he's not going to sell. But then also someone else said on the timeline that now they have all the wallets of like all the top influencers on Twitter.
I actually laughed when I saw that. That made me fucking laugh.
Yeah, I thought that was
that's quite clever.
That is good. I thought that was good too.
Yeah, did you say Whale didn't sell?
He has eye. I think he's getting eye surgery this week as well. So he didn't get to sell.
What?
Oh, he said he was going to bull post it for a week, get the fees, and then think about it or something. I don't know. I can't remember. I didn't look too much into it.
In the meantime, his bag's down 90%.
Yeah, before loud airdrop.
Why didn't he just dump? Who cares? You played the game, bro. There's no I don't get if. Yeah. I don't know. I would have just dumped on the spot, bro. Everyone knows the game. Look, everyone did it. Everyone dumped on him. There's no integrity in holding. There's no honor.
It was free anyway, so he'd still be in profits, particularly as Eli said, if he's getting the fees, which he does,
fees would be good, bro.
He'll be printing. Fuck,
I wish I got that. Damn it.
88%. Let me change that to red. Sorry, this is how I craft my tweets, chat. You're seeing it live. Oh, no, I don't want to download that. Thank you. I want to copy it. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. There we go. Okay, cool. Hold on.
Are ordinals pumping, Greeny?
Are they, Craig? Let's go have a look. All right, I forgot to put quotation marks. All right, so that's how there you go. There's some tweeting behind the scenes. That's what I do.
Oh, Bitcoin weirdos are pumping.
Eli, I gave you a shout out before, legend. You didn't come in and talk to me then. I said you're a legend because we looked at the cookie.fun and you're dominating all the top mindshare. So I gave you some kudos, legend. So thanks for tuning back in. Oh, he doesn't have to sell because the majority of his money is in SOL. Yeah, I'd be selling SOL too at the moment though.
Oh,
we spoke about that at the start of the show as well. We did speak about that. So.
What a good cook. We need to. Actually, did the accounts that just shilled Ladio, the smaller accounts, did they get a bit of a cook on that as well?
Everyone, it was the same buy-in. It was the same buy-in, right? So I'm pretty sure everyone.
Did you qualify, Greeny? Because I didn't.
No, I didn't qualify. I don't know if I just didn't register properly or whatever. I'm not sure. I'm trying to get. Hold on. I want to talk about this too. I want to talk about XP. Then we'll talk about ordinals. Because I know XP got nerfed this week, and I literally said this to Finn yesterday. So here we go. Yeah, so we are seeing a bit of a pump, 11% on the day though, Craig. But let's zoom out. It's always important to zoom out, chat.
No, don't zoom out. Go on.
Over the 30 days, Bitcoin puppets are up 30%. Everything else is chilling. So
yeah, the top dog puppets buy a puppet.
They always were. They always are probably the top dog in my opinion of BTC ordinals. If you wanted to have exposure over there, I know Supreme in GTG has as a puppet as well.
They're by far the most fun in the Bitcoin ecosystem. If you want to fuck around there, puppets are definitely there. You'll connect with a lot of people. It's a good one to get to make connections a little bit as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a fan of Bitcoin at the moment, Greeny.
Yeah, that's fair. Sorry, I just replied in chat. So someone in chat asked about Bitcoin. We spoke about with Finn yesterday about merge mining and Bitcoin. I think it's just going to be a patient play. Eli's obviously a bull. I actually bought 0.5 of ETH yesterday of Bitcoin as well, about 4 mil. Yeah. Again, I didn't call it because it's more of a trade for me. I'm like, I don't think it's probably worth a lot of people holding it. I just have that spare liquidity. I was like, look, I'm happy to allocate it here in case it goes well.
Yeah. I'll just go toilet, Greeny. Give me 2 minutes, give me 2 secs.
But chat, let me know how, if you're on Abstract, how'd you guys go with XP this week? I got 67.7, which I think is my second best week ever. I will say I spent a lot of money on on-chain heroes. Well, not money, but the hero token to upgrade them. I have 4 heroes. I decided to de-risk how many heroes I had, and I have 4 heroes. I think on-chain heroes is going to be a massive cook. 4 heroes, and I have 3 weapons at heroic. So that's you have mythic, legendary, heroic. So it's the 3rd highest. So I remixed, and I also did the 1,000 hero burn to get the weapons, and then remixed them up. So 67, pretty happy with that. I mean, as we discussed with Finn yesterday, you got to understand how XP works. Okay, so firstly, it's about how much volume / transactions are on chain each week on Abstract. That's the first thing. People that flaunt massive over 6-fig XP every week, the reason they get more XP is because they just have more money on the platform. It's as simple as that. Okay, they don't have any secrets. They just have more money on the platform. Okay, I have 25 to 40,000 on the platform. These people, they have 6 figures on the platform. That's why they get more XP. Pretty simple. So anyone saying anything else, ignore them, because that is false. Trust me. We spoke to Finn yesterday about it and all that sort of stuff. And then obviously, as Finn said yesterday too, the weighting also comes into consideration. So for example, like on-chain heroes being the bigger sort of news this past week, okay, and then probably heading into this week will also be big news. That'll take precedence over a lot of the other opportunities. OpenSea obviously being a big partner more recently, having more volume on OpenSea compared to Magic Eden is also probably a good way to get extra XP. I think looking at Rui, they have their staking, so I staked mine last night as well. I think stuff like that might be a good opportunity for XP in the next week or two. We have Moody Magnus dropping a battle pass, and you can play their game as well over at the moment. Yeah, Frankie Go, probably a big one. Okay, Zugo as well. Like, there's so many opportunities right now on Abstract to explore and earn some XP and go up the leaderboards over time. So I think, yeah, just staying patient. And basically, Craig, what I was saying is that the people that have consistently got 6 figures of XP, they have just more money on the platform. Like that, they have more money, so they get more XP each week. That's like, there's no secret sauce. There's nothing about strategies or whatever, that they just are putting a shit ton more money in the platform compared to
because your earn was actually quite good.
Yeah.
Compared to
so
mine.
I don't know how much I spent, like probably tens of thousands of heroes. So I don't know how much I worked, like maybe a couple $1,000 US. I don't know how much it was to get my heroes leveled up, but also to get my weapons to heroic. So I have 3 heroic weapons.
Yeah.
So that probably helped me.
That did boost you, yeah, because I lost about 35%. So I went down, we spoke offline, from 40 to 25K. Big decrease. I was like, fuck, I wanted about 50 this week. So, I'm gonna have to put some more money in, man. That's the only fucking answer. Which I've actually been holding off dirt because I just wanted to see if on-chain heroes gave me a big boost before I put money in, and it didn't. But
I think it'll take time, Craig, because it only launched 2 days ago, right?
Correct.
So it does, and what we've seen consistently with Abstract is that it does take time to maybe go like long. Like it's not usually the first week that you see those sort of returns for being a Giga Chad, for buying a big pudgy, for going a bit harder in an ecosystem, right? It does take a couple weeks to show. So I think I still think it's the best opportunity on the chain right now. Probably, I'm still trading some meme coins, but personally, I'm not looking too much. So, I mean, chat, did you guys do better or worse than last week? Is the question as well.
Yeah, I'd be interested to know. Who did better and who did worse? Karina, what are you saying? What's she saying? Karina, I think Greeny's not reading.
Wait, what did Karina say? I didn't see Karina. I just quote your tweet, lol. Wait, which tweet?
Yeah, how did everyone go? Did you get more or less, chat? Tell us, because I got less, 35%. Greeny got just about the same, actually.
Wait, Michael Lee's commenting on our post. I mean, oh no, wait. Just secured the
there or thereabouts.
Wait, what? Wait, Breeze, what is this? Hold on. We gotta watch this. Hold on.
Yeah, they made a fin clip.
Yeah, so Breeze is in my chat now. He's a long-term watcher, so I want to support him here. So just secured the rarest badge to get on Abstract.
Oh, Clippy badge.
Oh, Clippy. Nice, bro. I have the Clippy badge too. I don't have the thread. I wrote a thread. It has 25,000. I wrote 2 threads, and they both have 25,000 views, and I don't have the threaded badge. Come on. What is happening? What is happening? Rarest badge, my first Clippy receiving a large new tip and his 1 repost. Okay, let's have a look. Let's watch. Is volume going to come through? Yeah, it should do.
11,000 newt?
Oh my God.
And an Abster will hit 100 mil.
I fucking paper-handed Abster.
Oh, dude,
1,000 Pengu! And this is to celebrate Bitcoin all-time high.
It's all about being the biggest and the best and
dude, so
Oh, no!
why did you say no?
Wow.
That's insane. You guys better fucking clip that shit. I swear to God.
Dude, Breeze, bro, get in my DMs. Let's talk maybe some more clips and we can maybe I might pay you or something. We can talk out a deal or something. Mate, that deserves a retweet. Wait, hold on. When did the last post? I gotta make sure it's too soon. I'll progress.
That's a banger clip, man. I like that. Please clip Greeny and me like that.
React, yeah. Oh, 100%. And I'll pay. I'll gladly play. I'll pay for good content.
That's just quality banter on the timeline.
Yeah, that's dope, Breeze. That's dope, bro. That's legend.
And the music, everything. That's good.
Yeah.
That's probably the best clip I've seen from Abstract.
Yeah, I think that's up there with Tig. So Tig won the giveaway too. I did an XP giveaway again for GTG, and Tig won. So massive shout out to Tig. He's also one of the biggest sort of clippers on Abstract. And he was in the chat earlier. Not sure if he's still here too. Wait, Karina, what are you talking about? Oh, here.
Whoa! Someone went from 25K to less than 3K.
Wow, 3K to 2.5 to 15 to $600. I mean, it's still $600.
People got this guy. Wealth Creator went down 26 to 19, 13 to 3.
Wow,
man, 13 to 3, 25 to 3. Those good. Fuck.
dude, wild chat.
Right, I'll tell you a sad story. So I got up at 3 a.m. to go to the toilet. And I decided I couldn't resist, and I walked to my computer and
Craig, that's bad habits, mate. That's bad habits.
It is bad habits, and I haven't done it. It's the second time 2 weeks in a row. I'm getting too addicted. And I checked, and it's at 25, and I was like, "Fuck!" I've just lost 35% at 3 a.m., and I can't believe I fucking checked that at this time. So I was pretty sickened with myself, but I was bummed. I was bummed. So luckily, the chat with Finn wasn't today, really, Greeny. Might have gone a different way, eh?
Apparently there was a because again we wake up, guys. Like I'm pretty sure XP drops at like I don't know midnight or 2 a.m. our time. Yeah, 2 a.m. our time. So we wake up and we just see what happens, right? I believe there was a mistake as well again last night because we literally discussed this with Finn yesterday. He's like, yeah, we try to make sure it's like right. We dot the I's, we cross the T's, all that sort of stuff, and then. He did, like, I saw a few tweets this morning say that there was an error. So I think they fixed it, they rectified it, which is great. But yeah, I mean, we wake up to it because we wake up at say 7 a.m. So it's 5 hours after. So usually things are sorted by then.
Yeah.
And as he said yesterday, there's only been, that might have been the second instance, but before that, there's only been the one time where they have they've had a mistake.
Did they fix some people's points then? Were some people even lower?
I think there was I can't remember. I can't remember what it was.
Still working on it or something.
Yeah, chat. Does anyone know? 2 a.m. Sydney time. Mitch says, yeah. So I agree. Yeah, 2 a.m.
25K to 7 on Fields, is it? Or is that a sports?
Oh wow, that's a huge drop. That's
massive, man.
But okay, just to clarify again, like the reasons why I've discussed this previously, and I will, as I said to Finn yesterday on the stream, I try to educate everyone about how it works.
Yeah.
If there's less on-chain volume, if there's less on-chain transactions, there will be less weekly XP to give out. Yeah. That's why everyone gets nulled. Okay. Now I did better because I spent a shit ton of money on an on-chain heroes ecosystem, right? So whilst last week I got 70K last week, a lot of people got their best weeks or did really well last week. Eli got 6 weeks plus because his account was up a lot higher because the memes were up higher, all that sort of stuff, right? However, over time, obviously, if there's less transactions, less volume, then XP, there's less XP to be earned per week. So that's essentially how it works. Now, unless obviously if you dominate a couple leaderboards on Gacha, whatever it is, Death.Fun has been I was pretty high on the Death.Fun because I won like a 25x return on that. So that was fun. But that's what I mean. Like if you do go up certain leaderboards, then over time you can expect to get more XP as well. And again, I have, just to clarify, I think I have 25 to 40,000. It's probably less on the platform now. So that's the ballpark I think that consistently gets you over 50,000 XP. And then if you get to 6 figures on the chain, which again, I mentioned earlier, which notably 2 people consistently post, back above 6 figs or consistently above 6 figs. The reasons are one of them owns a massive amount of Memecoins. I'm not going to just because then you'll know. But one of them owns 150,000 more of dollars, US dollars of said Memecoin plus. So that's why he gets a lot of XP. And then the second guy, he just owns a shit ton of NFTs and memes and everything on the platform. So that's why. Okay, there's no secret source. That is the alpha. More money, more XP. Now, there is secret source for strategies on leaderboards. Okay, if you are at the lower end of each leaderboard, don't expect, as Finn said yesterday, it is weighted and it's distributed between each weight. So for example, the on-chain leaderboard, if you're in the top 100, you probably get some good XP. If you're in the bottom couple thousand, you're not going to get as much XP because it's distributed across way more people, the XP that they allocate for that week. So that's healthy. And then as Finn said yesterday too, Craig, these collections that have like an ecosystem and then they have NFT holders, they have to distribute it between the both. So they have Scarly would have to go, okay, do I make it 50% XP goes to the NFT holders of all of the on-chain assets, or do I allocate 50% or more to the people who are using the game this week? Like these are the things. Like it's a very complicated process, game theory, all that sort of stuff involved every single week for XP. So that's a bit of alpha, guys, on how it went. But yeah, so Eli says you got 70K this week and last week you had 115K. Well, yeah, it's because your portfolio probably went down. It's probably the key as well.
Yeah.
Also, there's less XP to go around. So that's probably why. But guys, you've got to remember too, a really key point. I saw a XP screenshot today of about 6,000 XP, and that is still in the top 1%. Okay. I think a big reason, and Craig and I have spoken about this previously too, a big reason we feel like we're not doing as well is because we are all in that same little breadbasket of all of us are in gold already, or all of us are in the top 1% every single week. So that's the crowd you see. You don't see the thousands or tens of thousands of people who aren't in that crowd. So that's why I think you got to step back sometimes and understand that, okay, the XP that I'm seeing on the timeline is because the algo is supporting this and I'm part of this ecosystem and that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty sure if you're above 5,000 XP, you're in the top 1%. So do think about that, guys. Do think about that longer term. So as Finn said, there is another higher level than platinum yesterday as well. So lots of guys, go check the episode.
That's crazy, eh?
Go check the episode out. So much content. I'll drop it in the chat again. Hold on. Let me grab it. Here it is. Yeah, go watch the episode. One of my favorite interviews, live streams that we've ever done. So highly recommend going and watching it. Lots of fun. And massive shout out to Eli for jumping on for the last hour or so as well.
That was funny, bro. That was fucking funny. Yeah, so with that in mind, Greeny, what's your strat going forward for this week to keep your XP good? What are you thinking?
I think just same again, like just holding the same assets. I think on-chain transactions still matter. So going and exploring the top sort of things. Like Death.Fun obviously is doing quite well at the moment, so having a bit of fun over there. It is gambling, so do be aware of that.
Yeah.
On-chain Heroes, not gambling in a way. It has game theory in it, okay? That is, maybe it's not gambling, it's probability based, so you understand what the probability is. They change every day, so look into that. GTG, we have a whole abstract channel that we've all been talking strategies. So yeah, I think I would probably just suggest that you focus on what sort of is the community mind share. That is pretty much what Finn said yesterday, Craig, is whatever the community and whatever is pretty much like going big at that time is probably where you should exercise your time and your money.
Hey, quick one. Multiplier put out a post. Hey, loot coming soon on Abstract.
Is that their token?
Must be, bro.
Oh, bloody hell, I hope I get a token from them.
You've got loot boxes. Is it loot box? No, it's not loot
No,
box.
that's for road racing.
Hey, by the way, I just earned the Multiplier Mummy badge.
Nice, bro. Congrats.
That was probably good timing just pre their drop.
So loot coming sooner, better feel, striking flow, better prizes. Drop your wallet to get mint. No. So it just must be a new. Oh, because that actually looks like it does look like the loot box from. It does look like the loot box from Road Racing. Oh, that's loud. Sorry.
Okay, so they're saying they're
maybe it's a collab.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
How do we exploit this? how do we farm this, Greeny?
I mean, you got huge names here. You got Shiv talking about it. You've got Merheb, which is a big streamer. Legendary as well. I didn't even know Legendary is taking part in the abstract ecosystem. So he's a modern market guy with Bread Guy and co. Mason commented, abstract ecosystem commented. So I mean, this is pretty big. So again, this is what I mean. If abstract comments on something, probably worth spending time over there.
That's what I do. As soon as I see if they comment, man, I'm all over it. Like
literally, and you can, guys, go do it. Go and have a look. Literally, go to their reply section and say, okay, well, what's happening? What are they talking about at the moment? Okay, look, Death.Fun. Literally, they're posting about it. So, Frankie, guys, it's pretty easy sort of alpha to go do that investigation sort of stuff, and then that's traditionally what will do well for XP each week. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'll just play on-chain heroes, Craig. I mean, I'll still myriad markets. I'll take a few punts each week. I'm up 3K on the leaderboard. I think that'll be a cook in itself one day. So staying patient as well. Now it looks like they're not road racing boxes. Yeah, no, Eli. Yeah, they're similar. They are similar. So. Curious to see how that works, if it's a package or like if it's a reward. I don't know. We'll wait and see. GG Martin back in the chat. Stone's back in the chat as well. Both legends. They were here yesterday as well. Thanks to everyone who's tuning in. GMB too, legend. Appreciate you. Seeing you on the timeline all the time as well on Twitter. Mitch, Karina, everyone, Deborah. Or Deborah, my apologies. Karina obviously was here. Eli's here as well. Breeze, Matt. Yeah. So, I mean, Craig. I'm exhausted, mate. That's again, without even looking, that's an hour and 50 minutes, Craig, that we've just gone and provided so much alpha again and a lot of conversational topics. So it says we've got 1,700 people on the stream. So
pretty cool.
It's good.
Hopefully the market is warming up and people start coming back again, huh?
Yeah. Agreed. I mean, it's so funny. We go to wrap and I see an influx of new people in the chat / my viewership goes up, Craig. I don't know if that happens to you. Like as it gets later, I swear more people join.
Between 10 and 11 a.m. There's always an influx I find just before 11. But what time? Well, yeah, because what time's it in America now? 9.
It must be 9.
Yeah, that's probably why. But then it's funny, hey, other days you do 12 and it's almost like it's a bit too late.
Yeah, maybe we need to shift. Eli might be happy about this. Maybe we need to shift it to 11 a.m. Craig, our time.
Because I don't know.
Or even 10:30. Maybe do 10:30. Maybe that's because that's an hour and a half. That's 8:30. That's probably people finish dinner. They sit down, chill out. Let's do it. Maybe we'll mix it up a bit.
I think so. Yeah, because it was funny, hey, a couple of streams who did a 12 with bangers, and then other ones are just, I don't know. It's hard. It's interesting. But it might be a little bit too late for people, that one.
I think, maybe you're right. I think that is a little bit late because it's a Thursday too or a Wednesday as well. So, maybe we aim for the 8:30 slot. And then that might help Eli as well with his timing as well. So we'll talk about that. All right. Anything else we want to talk about? We spoke about so much today. Has my mic been better?
And that actually is better.
Okay, cool.
Not much, man. I need to go and spend some money on abstract. So congratulations, Finn. You've got me right where you want me. I'm going to have to do that. I need to get some more money on the ecosystem. I need a big earn Greeny next week, a big XP earn. That's unacceptable, 25K. Unfucking acceptable. Do I have Giga Chad yet?
Oh, you should go check.
I doubt it.
You need to hassle. You need to sort. I think you, as Finn said, you don't have it yet. That tells you everything.
Fuck, man. Just nah, I don't have it. Phineas. I have to.
Merlo asked in my chat, do you guys want anyone to chat tax, especially in Australia? Mate, we would love to have someone. I think that, as we move into tax season here in Australia, that might actually be a good chat. I know Merlo works in that industry, so he's a pudgy guy too. So.
Okay.
Send us a DM. Send us a DM and we can have a chat. That'd be cool. But that's what I mean. Shoot your shot, guys. If you want to be an abstract streamer, send Eli a DM. Send Greeny and Craig a DM. Send Alyssa, whoever it is, send them a DM. And you never know. They might say yes. Or they might say, show me some content or prove you're legit, whatever. But that's how you become a streamer on these platforms, okay? Mel, I agree. It might be worth doing it before the 30th of June. Yeah. I'm deep in conversations with my two. I need to reply to my accountants today. I need to sort that out. I've got a meeting with mine on Friday morning. So lots happening. Mel, you missed the start of it. I paid an outrageous amount for 23, 24 tax. So I'm hurting after being scammed too.
Just tagged Finn in the Discord and let him know my disapproval.
Yeah.
I thankfully had someone in the abstract chat say win Giga Chad. So thank you. Who was that?
What, right now?
Yeah, Jion.
Oh yeah, Jion or Jion. Yeah, legend. I've seen him around.
That actually helps me, so I don't look like such a bottom feeder when I ask. That would be a nice boost, bro.
Yeah, you deserve it, man. It's not like you're just trying to get it just because, but you are genuinely you're here with me every day. It's not like.
What's the boost on it? 50% more.
No, it's 75, I think.
Fuck. What's 75% extra on the 25 I got? About 20K.
Well, it depends. It totals, right? So, for example, I'll show you mine. Hold on. Oopsies.
Because that's quite a substantial amount.
Well, yeah, it's interesting though because I think it does cap in a way potentially as well.
Okay. Yeah, so it's not as clean as me just adding 75%.
Yeah, I do think that. I think they cap it in a way or something. So
yeah, it makes sense.
Look,
all we're looking for is optimization, aren't we, Greeny?
Well, yeah. I think you deserve it, Craig. It's not like you don't. You're here every day. You interview. You do more interviews than me half the time too. So it's not like I've
done a shitload.
Exactly.
I'd be up there with Eli. In fact, I've probably done more. I don't know.
You'd probably both be pretty around the same. And then I'd be behind you. So yeah, we have a look here. So yeah, you get 75 for Giga Chat. So So elite 10 or 25%, and then graduated I think it's elite chat's 10%, graduated 25%, Giga 75%. I think that's right. Now I don't know. Does Eli still hold Pengu 3 or not? Because I'm Pengu 2. So that's the other thing. Pengu has been fluctuating so much. It was like 15 grand, and now it's back to like 8 grand. I was having a look at it the other day. I was like, oh my god, crazy.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I wonder if that's worth going for.
Pengu, it is
for me.
Craig, let's talk about that. I know a person in the chat's asking about Hero. I think this is oversold. I think Airdrop Season 1 is at least people who are taking profits. I think in the short term, we might see more people who are new to Season 2 for on-chain heroes also sell the hero that they're earning rather than put it back into the ecosystem, which is what I will do. I will train my heroes to level them up / level up the weapons. So that's the alpha in my opinion. So I think this is oversold. I think this is if you look from an RNG perspective, you look from an ROI perspective, buying some hero here, even as a trade, not a bad play.
I might, because I burned a shitload too, obviously.
I think I burned 50,000 hero the other day.
Yeah.
I think I had 100K hero, and it went down to like 40. So I think I burned 60K hero. That is a lot. I don't even know how much. I don't want to know how much that is.
Yeah, just look at the XP number and be like, I did well.
Yeah. But also, I wanted to get my heroes because the odds are in your favor. Guys, we talk about it in GTG. Check us out. Come and join. We talk about all the percentages of all the strategies I'm in chatting with. Again, big shout out to Fugshi, I think the guy I'm talking to as well. We've been talking strategies as well, and then I bring that back to GTG. So that's what I've been making sure that we all understand what the best sort of alpha is as well. But yeah, if we have a look here, I want Pengu to come a little bit lower. I'll look at the 618 for a really nice swing trade. If not, I'll be looking at the 786 down at 0066 if we do see that. So Craig, not a bad time to maybe push it to Pengu 2 again. Not a bonus, but they equal, like same again. It's a higher weighting of XP probably per week that you get allocated for holding Pengu 2.
Yeah, might have to do it. I think it's not a bad play. I just think at those levels, I don't mind holding it. So I'm like, it's either that'll go heavier in NFTs. It's just I kind of feel the NFTs that I want, I've got, and I don't really want to just hold. Like I don't know. Yeah, I just feel I need. Yeah, I think I'm going to cop some today. How much is it? How much is it to get the level 2 now?
There you go, Jupiter. How much do you need? I've got level 2 now, so I can just hold on and do the math.
Yeah, what's that?
$9,290.
How much?
$9,200 US.
Oh, for level 2?
For level 2.
That's actually more than I thought it would be.
It's fluctuated. It was like 14,000 a few weeks ago, and now it was down to like 8,000 a couple of days ago. Yeah, as you see the chart. Yeah. But yeah, so it is about $9,285.
See, I could get, I don't know.
Or you could go for Pengu 3, Craig. $92,000.
That's a steal.
Eli still Pengu 3, man?
That's practically free. They're giving it away at those prices.
I know. All right, chat. Drop to GTG sale. It ends tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. 20% off to join GTG. Just use the code ABSTRACT if you'd like to join.
The good thing about GTG I like is I can go straight into the abstract chat that we've got in there, and it's fucking chocker, bro. I go in there and I have to scroll. Like when I sleep, I wake up and I probably scroll 10 pages of info. It's so good.
Should I leak some what you get? Should I show?
What you get? What with what?
In the abstract channel? Literally.
Oh yeah. Show.
Like I mean, like this is us. We're talking XP. A lot of people doing really well. We talk about strategies. Okay, bang. We're talking about strategies. Not going to reveal it as well. Talk about XP as well. Talking about different people who are posting about it. Okay.
On-chain heroes alpha in there is fucking ridiculous.
On-chain heroes, Giga.
There's members in there that have broken down the math, bro.
Literally, I'm trying to find. That's what I mean. There's so many posts in here. Like we're talking about, what the strategies are here.
I didn't even have to work any of it out. I was like, thank fuck you've done all of this because this would have taken me hours.
Literally.
He had done all the math on his swaps and things.
So we put in, obviously the docs are in there, but then we break it down even further. I mean, this is what I mean. CoinPie and Supreme.
CoinPie, that's who it is. He's just
he's breaking it down into stats, not going to reveal too much. But yeah, again, we're talking about remixing and whether it's a net negative or a net positive. We're talking here about levels of heroes. We're talking about going up the leaderboard, whether that's worthwhile or not. Look at this, level, so much alpha all the time. And that's just the abstract channel. That's not even the airdrop, the Memecoins, the futures channel, which success.
Success is a good one. There's a lot of success.
Look at this. This is daily profits.
Yeah, a lot of other channels, if you had a success channel at the moment, they'd be fairly quiet, bro. This is a guy.
The big shout out to Scotty. I mentioned earlier about Babster. He's been killing it in the Memecoin channel.
That's such a good image generate on that P&L with that fucking devil-looking thing.
Dude, it's so good. Looterbot's so good. If you can sign up. So yeah, I've dropped some videos too. This guy made $7,000, bought a car from GTG, dropped another one about a guy who 8x his portfolio in the past 4 months. So, I mean, look at this. Look at this. This was 2 days ago. So, guys, there's enough GTG shilling. It's in the link. Join us. Little 20% sale again. So, we'd love to see you guys.
Yeah, jump in. There's always someone in there. There's lots of alpha. And as the bull run heats up again, obviously the results are going to be massive, but good time to come in, chat to people, get to know them. The community are great. And there's a shitload of alpha in there. And if you want to explore abstract, it's great. Memecoins are still active, even though Greeny and I are sort of like green coins. Memecoins aren't as hot as they were. There's still people scanning tickers in there and doing their thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just keeping my distance for now. But
Yeah.
when it gets hot again, bro, you watch that channel, just pops off straight away.
Exactly.
That's how I get a temperature gauge as well. I'll jump in that channel.
Can I also agree that again, this is a big reason why GTG succeeds, because we trade the trends, and we all know, because of it obviously started with me, but I've managed to relay that to everyone, of understanding when the probability, when the market's in your favor and when it's not, and like understanding that sometimes not trading is a trade. Sometimes sitting in stables is a trade, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, even in the long-term horizon, even with the new-term horizon. I chat with VIP members every week. Some of them have years of experience. Some of them worked at top exchanges across global crypto. Others are new to crypto literally a month ago. So it's like the variety of G2G, all of us succeed with the same goal of helping each other win and winning over time, compounding our wealth in crypto. So it's a fantastic, I love it. I know we shill it, but there's a reason we shill it. It's literally like, I mean, take the testimonials. Like Crypto News Australia came out, a month or two ago, and said, voted best Australian crypto exchange, education platform in Australia. And obviously we appeal worldwide. So, I mean, that says enough. I've said enough today, Craig. I've said enough today. Mate, we're up. Oh, Trader Main just flipped us too. He's at 1.6. Jake is at 2K. Ash Robin at 400. Craig, you're going to flip Ash Robin. That's pretty good effort too. On X-Basis. We've ticked over 1,800 viewers, Craig. Let's go.
We're almost back at the 2K again, which is nice.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute since we've been at the 2K mark, but it's good to see. It's good to see people. Maybe we do. Maybe we need to speculate a bit more with maybe we do need to mix up our thumbnails or something a little bit, or like the titles, like just a little bit more spice. Literally all my new YouTube videos bro. Like literally though, just like I need to get, hey, screenshot that, Breeze. We'll talk. I need to do a
thread guy and take a phone call.
Yeah, like no.
Right.
Huge stream today though. I love it. I mean, we've gone for so long. 1,800 viewers. I love to see it. I'll save that and I'll do that after the stream. 2-hour stream, Craig. That's about to chat. That's 6 hours of streaming over the past 2 days.
Trying to get a good screenshot here of me being a dickhead. I can't. Fuck it.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. All right, chat. 20% discount. Use code abstract in checkout. Join G2G now. Highly recommend it. If you want to become a better trader, if you want to just talk crypto markets in general, that's the place to do it. Links in the chat. 20% off. Expires tomorrow. So get in there. Lifetime though. I did drop a lifetime. 5 spots only. Lifetime. 30% off that one. It's on the G2G page on Twitter. You can join us there. All right, guys. Great.
We will might be on tomorrow, might not. I'll just see how I go. A day off might be nice, but I will definitely be on Thursday, which will be our Friday. But maybe we'll do tomorrow. I'll touch base with Eli and see if he wants to bang out one tomorrow or not. We'll see. So no confirmation yet. And then what next week we've got Sunday we've got Rui.
Yeah.
And who else did we have? We might get Scarly, did you say?
Yeah, I mean, I'm chatting with Scarly now from On-Chain Heroes, so that'll be good to get him on. We've got Pio on Tuesday. We've got Alyssa on Pio Wednesday our time, but Tuesday, and then I think we've got Alyssa Tuesday our time. Wait, are they both? They might be the same day. I needed to, dude. These time zone things, man. No. Oh, dude, I don't know. Maybe Pio in the morning, Alyssa in the afternoon. I think it might be, which is fine. I like that. I think back-to-back 2 that day would be good because, I mean, I'm out the next 2 days. So I'm down in Melbourne for a Pudgy Penguin event. So,
yeah, get some photos. Get some photos of the event. It sounds like it's going to be sick, dude.
I hope so. I hope there's 30 to 50 people there. That would be great. Like, it would be cool. It's a 3-hour event down in Melbourne. It's going to be bloody freezing. I'm up here in a singlet. I mean, it's sunny outside.
It is sunny. Melbourne's going to be friggin' cold. Be geared to bust out. If you've got a nice jacket, Greeny, you'll better rip that out because you can't use it where we live.
No, so true.
But say good day to DC and the gang for me. And Pudgy, have fun at Pudgy and have a couple of beers, Greeny.
Thanks, Matt. Well, I got to wake up at 7 the next morning, so I probably won't drink this week. I would have. I think they have cocktails actually, so maybe I have one. Maybe I have a nice
They were
cocktail.
very generous last time with their cocktails. I think was it in Phoenix as well.
Yeah. So the partner this time is Bybit. So actually, I might slide into Bybit's DMs and have a chat to them.
Yeah, very nice.
We'll see. All right, Craig. Have a lovely end of your week, man. I'll see you Monday our time.
I'll see you next week. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Big stream, guys. Thanks for the support. Big love, and see you on the timeline.
Sounds great. I might, as a catch up, I might do a stream on Saturday. The wife's away, so maybe as a catch up for missing Thursday, Friday, I might do a stream on Saturday. So
yeah, if I'm around, I'll jump in.
Easy. All right. Thanks, Craig. Thanks, chat. Appreciate you all. See you in GTG, guys. Come and win in GTG. We help you win in crypto.